What's going on, guys?
What's up?
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
Everybody doing okay on this Sunday afternoon, Sunday night for Mike?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I know here in Florida it's hot and sweaty like always.
Hot as I just came from outside too, bro. It is hotter than the devil's drawers out here, man.
Yeah, actually, yesterday, like my wife is very persistent about getting certain things done. So, like, she really wanted to get the grass done. I was like, I'll do it at like 8:00 when the sun's about to set.
Yeah.
And she went out there and she was sweating. I was like, you are nuts. It's way too hot to be doing that.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
like you have to do things either real early in the morning or like at night when the sun go down, like you said. But that middle between like 11 in the afternoon to like 4 in the afternoon, you're gonna be
worst time of the day.
Juices. Yeah.
It's awful. Yeah. So. Yep, sweaty here, but you know that's a normal day in Florida. I mean, the weatherman have it pretty easy, I think.
It's bad, man.
Yeah, it really is. But today, everybody that's joining live now, we're going to be talking about our favorite comedies, and I got Mike to my right, my lovely co-host.
What's up, everyone?
The bottom of me, I got Rashad G reviews.
What's up?
And I have Norin below Mike there.
Hey, everybody.
And just to let you guys all know, if you guys have not heard of our guest channels, the links are down in the description. Definitely check their stuff out. I know Norin's been covering like the Freddy stuff. I know you've been doing a lot of like Freddy. And Rashad just put up a review for Maxine, I know. So check that out. And then Mike just did a review for an anime, Bulak. So check that out as well. So definitely plenty of stuff to check out in variety. So there's something for everyone. But we do have a couple of people in the chat. We got Sai saying, "Hey guys, what's going on?"
Hey Sai,
hey,
what's on, man? What's going on?
We also got Nick saying, "Dashed home from the cinema, cheap red wine in hand, and ran out of date salad."
Nice.
Wow.
Legend, Nick. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope the sound's not too much out of date.
Yeah. Else you're gonna be going to the ER, man. Careful with that shit.
Definitely.
I hope you're doing well, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
And we got Ryan in here from Not Your Normal Geeks.
Ryan.
Can't beat a good comedy. Looking forward to hear some familiar movies and maybe unknowns. Yeah, I'm really interested to see how this list is going to go because I really think it's going to be different from all of us.
Yeah. Well, being I'm the old head here, I know there's going to be some comedies I mentioned like I've never heard of that. So I know I'm like I'm the elder of this group. So yeah.
Rashad's going to be mentioning comedies from like the 30s, isn't he? At this rate.
Careful, Mike. Watch your mouth now. Watch your mouth. Respect your elders, boy.
I'm sorry.
If we don't hear Mike say, "I haven't seen that movie," the day is not complete.
Matter of fact, we should play a shot game. Every movie that Mike hasn't seen, you gotta take a shot.
Damn, we'd be on the floor, man.
I'd probably be there too, to be honest.
That's good. See, I can't control the stream for this end, so I can't end it if you guys.
Oh man.
Alrighty.
You never know. I might surprise you.
Do you guys want to start off with do you have like honorable mentions or just ones you just kind of want to just throw out there?
I think just kind of maybe to start off with just
kick it off.
Top of the list. Yeah.
I kind of just did like a wide variety. Like I got some straight up comedies, I got some horror comedies, and then I got some old ones. So I got a bunch of variety.
Nice.
All right. I guess I'll start off.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Ryan, sorry to interrupt, just before we start, anyone who's watching, feel free to leave in the comment section just your favourite comedies and we'll bring them up in the chat and we'll see if we've seen them.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty, so I'll start off with one that I actually watched this in high school for the first time. I thought my English teacher was like the coolest for introducing this to us. But Mighty Python and the Holy Grail.
Nice.
I surprisingly have never seen that movie, man.
What?
You haven't? Oh, wow.
I haven't. You know what? I got to put that on the queue. I'm embarrassed because I know that's a well-known movie, and I've never seen it.
That's an older one, too. Damn.
Wow. Yeah. 1975.
Yeah.
Rashad, I'm there with you. I've never seen those movies.
Oh my god!
And that's from your part of the land too.
I know, like Mike, that's expected, man. But for me, I'm embarrassed.
What about you, Norin? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. That's actually one of my wife's favorites. She could quote that movie, I think, verbatim.
Yeah. And I was surprised we got away with that in high school because the part with like the nun and everything like that.
Oh yeah,
I was
my favorite part is probably the rabid bunny. That's like my favorite part. The bunny, the monster in the cave. Like, oh, I eat that part up so much.
Yeah, I actually I have a watch along in another like Patreon group, and that's going to be one of our watch alongs. So I'm excited to revisit it again. So
Nice.
yeah, just like there's so many lines from that movie, but considering how most of the panel hasn't seen it, I guess can't really talk
You guys are
about
gonna have to definitely do reviews for it. We'll have to see Rashad and Mike do reviews for it.
Oh yeah. Look for my Letterboxd blog about it.
Definitely.
I'd be down for that.
Definitely.
But
all right, Mike, I guess we'll go to you next.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Nora and Ryan, but I've heard like with Monty Python, it's quite kind of an acquired taste. Am I mistaken?
Oh yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's what would I say? More like Shaun of the Dead type humor. Like, you know, if you're cool with Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz, I think you would be cool with Monty Python.
Yeah, I like both those movies. A bit off topic, but At World's End is my favorite out of that trilogy. Bit of a hot take.
That's a hot take, but I've seen a couple people that like that one the best.
Yeah, and Shaun of the Dead's my least favorite out of the three. Again, hot take.
Yeah, that one's my favorite. That's probably a good comedy to talk about right away. Is Shaun of the Dead. That one's a classic because that one, I think I remember just seeing Nick Frost and Simon Pegg together, the two of them. It's just comedy gold.
Good pair for sure.
It's just a scratch, hilarious moment with him having no legs and arms. Yes. I'll bite your legs off.
And
anyway.
But yeah, Ryan, you threw it over to me before. So one of mine I would say is a movie I saw in cinemas back when, and it's got to be Dodgeball, which I believe is 21, 22 years old now.
Nice.
Man, love that movie. I think every time I watch it, it just becomes more funny, kind of more relatable to a certain aspect as well. There's an all-star cast: Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller, Justin Long, Alan Tudyk as well.
He's hilarious. Yeah, his character is good. Oh my god.
Crazy Steve the pirate, man. And Alan Tudyk's coming to a horror comic convention in November, so I'm actually going to go and meet him there as well. So that'd be pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, Dodgeball for me, I think it's just a good kind of fun comedy sports movie, I would say. We don't usually get a lot of those unless it's like Champions from like last year.
It's a great movie.
I think it's the most yeah. So yeah, Dodgeball for me, first one.
Cool.
Yeah, I've never seen it, so I can't comment on it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What?
I haven't seen Dodgeball either. Damn, wow. I'm 0 for 2. I'm 0 for 2, man.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, Ben Stiller in that is, oh, dude, that's probably one of his best villain roles. He's great, bro.
Wow,
oh man,
I think you guys would love that movie. That's like right up your alley.
My favorite, my favorite line was, "Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody."
Oh man, you guys need to seriously get onto that movie. Wow.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, Rashad, do you want to go next?
I'm next. Okay, yeah. Well, this one's an honorable mention just because I don't think it's really considered a comedy. I don't think it's supposed to be a comedy, but it made me laugh my ass off for almost all 3 hours of the movie. I think 3 hours, and that's Wolf of Wall Street. So yeah, it's one of my favorite movies ever. But as far as a comedy, like I said, I don't think it's classified as a comedy, but still, that movie makes me fucking laugh. I get a kick out of that, man. DiCaprio is just like out of his mind. Like my favorite scene is, have you all seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes.
Yeah. I have seen that one, Rashad, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, my favorite scene is when he tries to kidnap his own daughter and you hear the wife and the maid trying to chase him down the stairs, and the whole time the maid is like, "Leave that baby alone. What's wrong with Mr. Jordan?" You know? And he gets in the car, he tries to drive off and fucking, hits his head and shit. And you still hear the black maid. She's like, "Lord, Mr. Jordan lost his mind. What's the matter with him?" And he's just like, "Man, like, what am I doing? I don't know. I have a sick, twisted sense of humor, man. Stuff like that makes me laugh." Yeah. I laugh at shit that I shouldn't laugh at. So
Yeah.
But yeah, Wolf of Wall Street, that's one of my honorable mentions.
There you go.
Great movie. Great movie.
Next. All right. So we'll take this to 2005. This would probably be, I think, the third or second movie that I saw Ryan Reynolds in. And this is Waiting from 2005. Oh, man. If anybody here or anybody in the chat, if you worked in the food cook industry, this movie's like straight up like gold comedy right here. I love the cast: Ryan Reynolds, Anna Faris. We have Justin Long again making another appearance. We just talked about him in Dodgeball. Andy Milonakis is in here. Dane Cook. Like, there's a cast of plenty. So many funny lines, and just the jokes. They're very raunchy too. But yeah, Waiting is one of those comedies that'll it hits all the right notes. I've watched it probably 20 plus times, and I laugh the same every time because it's just that good.
Okay, I'm 0 for 3, so I'm writing all these down.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's good. There is a sequel it's not as good, but the sequel is okay. It's still okay, but it's nowhere near as good as the first one.
Right, I agree.
I haven't seen it. Another one I haven't seen.
Wow.
You haven't seen it? Oh, you got to get on it, brother. Yeah, that one I want to see a review for you guys. That would be so sick.
Okay.
I think even if you've, like Norin was saying, I think even if you work food industry, or even in like customer service, which I know you guys have respectively,
Yep.
You'll definitely relate with that movie.
Okay.
Definitely, yeah. Great movie. I think it's
all right. What you got next, Ryan?
Might be on Tubi as well, by the way, guys.
Tubi? Okay.
I think so.
We do have a few people talking about some different comedies they like.
Nice, yeah, throw some in.
Sai says I prefer Hot Fuzz to Shaun of the Dead.
Me too.
Nice.
I got my buddy Danny. He meant Rat Race is a good movie. What's going on, Danny?
Rat Race is great.
I
haven't seen it, Danny.
Haven't seen it.
Oh man,
that's a good cast too. There's a lot of people in that movie too, man.
Yeah.
Always heard about it, but never seen it.
Wow.
Sai says someone better say Caddyshack.
I have seen Caddyshack.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
have seen that one.
That might be a spoiler.
Dodgeball is awesome. Ben Stiller gives his best performance and has a great cameo from Chuck Norris.
Nice.
It does.
And we got two more comments. Ryan saying, hoping to hear American Psycho on one of these lists.
That movie makes me laugh too. American Psycho makes me laugh. Yeah.
I've never seen it, so it's not on my list.
Wow. Ryan, get on it, man. It's great.
I'm pretty bad.
Yeah.
Not a huge comedy fan, but throw these out there: Galaxy Quest, Shallow How, and No Hard Feelings. I love No Hard Feelings, and I've seen Shallow How. I like Shallow How. Never seen Galaxy Quest.
Oh, Galaxy Quest. That's how was that? Tim Allen and
Sigourney Weaver's in there, right?
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver. The guy from Monk, the actor from Monk, he's in it too.
Okay.
I haven't seen Galaxy Quest, but I've seen the other two. I've
seen Galaxy Quest once when it first came out, and I haven't seen it again, so I have like no memory of that movie.
Was it 80s or 90s Galaxy Quest?
It was like late 90s.
I think it's late 90s, yeah.
Late 90s,
it's a play on like Star Trek. Like, it's a cast of a show that basically did a sci-fi show in the 80s, and then they come back in the 90s and they're trying to revamp the show, and then they end up getting sent to space, like, for real.
Wow, okay.
Damn, I don't remember none. I think I saw that drunk too. This is during my college days. I was in college at the time, and it was a thing we just did. We just went to the movies drunk on St. Ives, and yeah.
I'm gonna shot. Oh, Nick, it's going to be a long night, my friend. We're only 14 minutes in.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of these either, so.
You guys are going to have a lot of watching to do for real.
I'm telling you, man. Like, to be 0 for 3, like, that's bad for me.
I know.
I think I'm the only one that's seen all these films so far.
I'll go with my next film that I have, and that is Rush Hour 2.
Okay.
I love Rush Hour 2. I think it's because I saw the second one first before the first one. So, like, I have a love for that second one. I just think Chris Tucker is, like, perfect in that role with Jackie Chan. I love when they're he's, like, trying to pick the women and all that stuff. That seems funny to me. And just, like, when he's fighting the Chinese girl and everything like that, that's a funny scene as well. And then just like Jackie Chan, like some of his stunts in there is pretty cool as well. Like when he's climbing up the bamboo and everything like that to chase those guys down.
Yeah. I think Shang-Chi stole from that a little bit. I was watching Shang-Chi. I was like, that looks a lot like Rush Hour 2.
Yeah.
So, I agree. I love that movie. That's definitely a classic movie for me.
That's a good pick. Is that an honorable mention? That's actually on your list.
It's in honorables.
Okay.
Well, I was actually going to mention the first Rush Hour, Ryan, so you kind of beat me to it. But I think that whole trilogy, like, I know the third one's not as good, but it's still got some great comedy moments in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, the chemistry of him and Jackie Chan is absolutely amazing.
Really.
If they made a fourth one, I'd be there day one to go see that movie.
I thought that they were making a fourth one, but I haven't heard anything more on it, so...
Yeah, I think they kind of, like, I heard they want to, but I think they just, like, halted projects on that maybe or something.
I mean, because isn't, like, Jackie Chan, like, in his maybe 60s or 70s now? I don't know how old
I think he's 60s. Yeah. I think he's in his mid-60s, yeah.
And I don't think he's doing another stunt ever again.
Because that's in the 60s.
Yeah, because I forgot what talk show he was on, but he was going down the list of every injury that he's ever had, every bone he's ever broken, and the man literally has broken every bone in his body. Every injury you can think of, he's had it. So I think he's done.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
I wonder if he will do any stunts in the new Karate Kid movie, though.
I doubt it. I mean, he might do like light stuff. I mean, if Ralph Macchio can do light stunts, I'm pretty sure Jackie Chan can do some old man type stunts, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
You got another one for us, Rashad?
Okay, well, it's more of a 3-in-1, so I have the Naked Gun trilogy.
Oh, snap.
Which is a spoof off of the Police Squad TV show. That's a lot of you probably too young to remember, but it's Leslie Nielsen, who's not even a comedic actor, but he's just hilarious in this series. And I just couldn't quite put it up there because if you watch it now, it doesn't age quite as good as it did, when it first came out, but I still get a good laugh out of those. So yeah, the Naked Gun 1, 2, and 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really enjoyed those ones, Rashad. Was introduced to them with Dave from Interpreting the Stars, actually.
Okay.
The second one's not as good because it goes very serious with the plot.
It does, yeah. It does kind of take itself a little too seriously at times, And by the way, OJ's on all these movies too, so that's another funny thing.
Yeah.
That's my honorable mention.
Well, Rashad, very quick before we jump into Norin, what's your thoughts on them remaking Naked Gun with Liam Neeson?
No.
Liam Neeson? Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Liam Neeson, but I don't know, something about the way Leslie Nielsen played that role. Like, he wasn't trying to be funny at all. He was playing it dead serious, but the directors did this genius thing where they just made everything around him ridiculous, but they played him still straight. So it's some crazy way it worked. It's like two flavors that have no business mixing together, but for whatever reason it works, and it was, it was outstanding. So yeah, Liam Neeson, not Liam Neeson,
Leslie Nielsen.
No, the other guy, the guy's supposed to be playing in the remake. Damn, whoever's supposed to be playing the remake, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah. No, I'm not looking forward to it either, Rashad. It doesn't need to be done.
Doesn't need to be remade. Like, I remember they was trying to make The Last Dragon and have Samuel L. Jackson play Sho'nuff, and I said, no, that's not going to work. And I love Samuel L. Jackson, but he can't play Sho'nuff. No.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Norin, what have we got?
All right, so we'll go with the grouping of movies too. This is, I think, four. I think this is four movies now. American Pie franchise, and I know Mike just covered this too. This one's key too because this was the '99, man. American Pie, that first movie hit. It blew the doors open because they don't make comedies like this anymore. Like, no joke, they don't make any movies like this anymore. And American Pie 1, 2, Wedding, Reunion. I like all four of them. All four of them have something amazing about them. The second one's probably my absolute favorite. My favorite scene in the second one is obviously the lesbian scene when they go up and they're trying to get the girls to do the stuff and everybody hears everything through the CB radio and everything. That's like probably one of the best, most funniest scenes I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, American Pie franchise, because every time I return to those movies, yeah, it's just nostalgia fuel. And it's one of those franchises that I think they can get away with another one now, where they can do like American Pie Parenthood and have them raising their kids and see what their kids have to go through high school and having them as parents reacting to it. Oh, it would be great. Like, it would suck though, because they'll probably have Eugene Levy, maybe his character still in it, or maybe they'll have that thing where they'll like kill him off or something. But I don't know. It would be kind of interesting to see an American Pie Parenthood movie and to kind of cap off the whole, going through from high school all the way to parenthood.
Nice. That's a good pick, by the way.
Yeah,
especially that first one. That first one was a big deal I remember when that came out. I think the same summer as Phantom Menace and South Park Bigger Longer.
Titanic came out that year too.
No, Titanic was 97.
Oh, 97. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. American Pie was summer of 99. Yeah, so that was like Deep Blue Sea, Phantom Menace, South Park Bigger Longer Uncut, Blair Bitch Project. And, yeah.
The Mummy came out then as well.
Yeah, The Mummy came out.
Yeah, Stephen Summers' Mummy. Yeah, that was a big deal too.
You had like Iron Giant, Tarzan, man.
Yeah, that was a good summer, man.
Big hit.
Yeah, yep.
And I know like my local cinema once a week they've been putting on those 99 classics as well.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So next week's Tarzan or American Pie, I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah.
But definitely want to catch Tarzan in cinemas if I can. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, American Pie, great pick though. Great pick. Obviously, I've been to watch them all recently, and yeah, man, those first four are fantastic.
Oh yeah.
First one for me, then Reunion. Reunion's really, really good.
Yeah, as much as I love those movies, though, the one character I cannot stand is Ozstriker. I think that's how you say his name. That dude, I couldn't stand him. Especially in that first movie, man. Like trying to be all sensitive and stuff, and Stifler
singing. He starts singing. Yeah.
Like, why you gotta be so insensitive all the time? I'm like Stifler. Like what? Like, dude, the fuck is wrong with you? I couldn't stand that guy.
Hey, but Rashad, he got the girl though, being insensitive.
He did. That sensitive stuff worked. It didn't work for me, but it worked for him. I tried doing that sensitive stuff, and she laughed in my face. So, yeah, the sensitive version of Rashad went out the window. Kobe, I was done.
Before we go into my next one, got a couple more comments. Danny says Super Troopers.
Nice.
I've seen that once.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen that.
Let's see.
Good, Rashad.
Yeah.
Tremors.
Not so great.
Is a great comedy.
Tremors, yes.
Tremors is fantastic.
I didn't even know there was like 9 of those movies or something. 8 or 9 of them.
Yeah,
I stopped after 3. Yeah. Kevin Bacon really wants to do another one. Kevin Bacon is like really lobbying to do a I guess a reboot. He really wants to be in it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Could be time. It's been a while.
Tropic Thunder.
That's another one. They don't make comedies like that anymore. That's another example.
Definitely won't make that with Robert Downey Jr. being black.
Did you see?
He got nominated for that movie too.
Yeah, he did. Did you see the clip when he was on Joe Rogan and Joe Rogan asked him? He says, "Could you make Tropic Thunder now?" He says, "Oh, you can do it. You can, but it's not going to be too good for your career after that, though."
Yeah.
But I heard at the time that wasn't even the most controversial thing about the movie. It was more the Simple Jack thing that was more controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Like people were tripping more about Simple Jack than they were about him playing blackface.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's nuts though what they got away with though at the time.
Oh man,
Yeah.
good stuff though. I love that movie.
Let's see. Sai says Club Dread.
That's another Broken Lizard movie. The same people that did Super Troopers.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they did Beer Fest as well.
Nice.
Nick, Coming to America.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Eddie Murphy.
I like
As long as it's not Coming to America, but yeah, Coming to America. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Heard how bad that one was.
that sequel was awful.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Man.
We got Perez in the house saying what's up.
Yo,
Rez,
What's up, Anthony?
fam?
And,
Newlywed.
Yeah, congrats, Perez.
Yeah.
Danny saying,
Yeah, congratulations.
Kung Pao is a funny movie.
Kung Pao?
Kung Pao.
Oh,
I think
Kung
that's
Pao,
the spoof
yeah.
of. That's that martial arts
Like
spoof
all the
movie.
old
That one's
Kung
good.
Fu movies, yeah.
Yeah, I remember it. You've all seen that, or
I have.
Never heard of it.
I remember where he talks about the nuts or whatever. He goes, "That's a lot of nuts."
There's a scene when he fights a cow.
Don't they like intercut with like actual like kung fu movies from back in the day? They kind of intercut it.
Yeah.
With the new stuff, yeah. And then,
They chop it in with actual footage from stuff.
Right.
And then like the love interest is like a one boob chick or something.
Yeah, you should watch that, Mike. That one's good.
I'd be down for that. Never heard of Kung Pao. Wow. Okay.
Let's see a couple other comments. You got Sai saying Matrix was 1999 as well.
That's true. Yeah, Matrix. That was another big
one. That was
one.
a crazy year.
Massive year for movies.
Yeah, Matrix was the warm up for Phantom Menace. I remember Matrix dropped in March, and then The Mummy dropped like in April or something like that, and then May was Phantom Menace. So, like each month, it was like it got bigger and bigger. You know? Yeah.
It's crazy though. So many good movies from that year.
I got Double Mint saying, "What's good? What's going on, Double Mint?"
Yep. What's going on?
He thinks that Observe and Report is very underrated.
Observe and
Yeah,
Report.
I like that movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Is that with Seth Rogen?
Yeah, where he's the cop.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in a long time.
But I remember liking it.
And we got one more comment, and then we'll go back. Anthony says, "Undercover Brother is a comedy I'll never get tired of. Rat Race and Couples Retreat."
That's cool.
Couples Retreat was Couples Retreat was
very good.
Yeah,
I like Couples Retreat.
Yeah,
and Rat Race.
Alrighty then. I guess I'll go to my next one. So my next one on my list is Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, what you know about that? I'm surprised that's on
That's
your
what's
list,
up.
bro. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Early Sean Penn. Early Sean Penn right there.
Yeah, that was one of his first movies.
Spicoli.
Okay.
Yeah.
When did you watch that movie, man?
Oh, I've watched it. I think my dad introduced it to me like years ago. One of the few movies, because like my parents don't watch a lot of movies, but like that's one that like I think I got from him, and then I've kind of watched it probably over like the last 10 years or so. So it's always been a memorable movie.
Well, that's one of those where it's a comedy, but then it gets like real serious, like real quick with the whole abortion thing and all that, and so it does get kind of dark for a minute, but then it gets back on track again with that's what's the name? How you say his name? Spicoli?
Yes, Spicoli,
yeah.
It's kind of like a slice of life comedy type thing.
Yeah.
Right. Similar to Last American Virgin. Last American Virgin, I think, came out around the same time. It's the same type of movie. Very similar. Yeah, but more heartbreaking.
Yeah. I just love like him and like Mr. Hand going back and forth. He's like really hard on him, and then at one point I think he visits him at his house or something to get like a report or something done.
Yeah, because he's like, you wasted this many minutes of my time in class, and he's like, now I'm gonna come here to your house, and he's all, I'm gonna waste your time.
Good stuff, man. And Phoebe Cates, man, people forget Phoebe Cates was a knockout back then. I had a major crush on her back in the day.
Damn.
Yeah, that was one of the most paused scenes in VHS history when she gets out of the water. Pause, Mr. Happy
I think so,
Time.
yeah, for real. That was like before videos were viral. Like she was viral. Like
yeah, if you ever rented that movie back in the day, like around that part, the tape always started fuzzing up real bad because people always paused it at that part. True story.
I'm assuming, Mike, you haven't seen this one. They're being
No.
quiet over there.
No.
Yeah, it's definitely a product of its time, man. It's as 80s as you can get, man. Like the mall and everything 80s, man, is in that movie pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm up for watching it though.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, so that's my next pick.
Nice. What you got, Mike? What you got for us?
Nice. Yeah, so my next pick is actually one I don't know if any of you have actually ever seen. So one I kind of grew up with a little bit in my teenage years and kind of going, I'd watched it a few times more. Same person who directed all the Rush Hour movies as well, Brett Ratner. Money Talks.
Oh, Chris Tucker. Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen. And like buddy cop comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually kind of violent as well at the same time.
Yeah, it's got an action flavor to it.
Yeah. Really good movie. Always makes me laugh, and especially the part where like Chris Tucker's character is always like he puts in a persona where he's like a liar. I don't want to say too much for you guys who haven't seen it, but like it's just great. Him and Charlie Sheen's got really good chemistry as well.
Well,
yeah.
Very, very underrated film. Actually, that made Chris Tucker a star, man. Chris Tucker, like he blew up after that. You know, well, aside from Friday, like Money Talks, that's what made him a $20 million man. After that, it's like, you know, I demand $20 million a film. Yeah.
I was gonna say Friday as well would be another one I would pick as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Money Talks, one that doesn't really get talked about a lot.
Right.
Definitely.
Are we still doing honorable mentions, or are we actually in the list now?
I didn't have any honorable. I just really just threw a list together.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did. Okay, so now we get to the meat and potatoes where we actually go into the list. Okay.
Go wild, man.
Go wild. All right. Well, first movie I want to throw out there is House Party.
Nice.
Oh,
Kid play.
Oh, the LeBron James one, Rashad?
House Party 1990. You know what the hell I'm talking about, okay? Because that shit right there I walked out on. That's like the first movie I walked out on.
I remember you saying that. I remember that.
Yeah. I walked out that bitch. No, this is House Party 1990, directed by the Hudlin brothers, Kid and Play, Robin Harris, Full Force, John Witherspoon. The list just goes on and on, man. It's a classic comedy. I saw this in the cinemas with a full crowd. And
nice.
to this day, probably one of the best times I've ever had in the theater. Everybody was laughing and just cutting up, standing up, high-fiving each other, talking shit to the screen. You know what I'm saying? It was just a blast. And still to this day, watching it, like I still laugh when because some comedies you watch and you're like, okay, it was funny then, but it's not funny now. I still laugh at House Party. That's my movie. Yeah. So definitely deserves to be on this list.
But Rashad, why was everyone stood up clapping though, like or high-fiving each other?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, during the movie. Well, because certain scenes, I don't want to spoil it for those that haven't seen it, but yeah, certain scenes would happen, and especially when you get a whole bunch of black people together, right? Okay, so the thing about our culture, right? We get a bunch of black people together, right? And you see something on the screen that we can relate to, like a certain phrase or a certain scenario. You're like, yep. That's just how we be too. Yeah. That's exactly how it be. He ain't lying. That's just what we do, man.
Okay.
Sometimes we do go overboard. You have to be like, shut up. But for the most part, it's fun though.
Oh man, yeah, I haven't seen House Party, but I definitely on my list I would check out though. Did they make 3 or 4 of them ones before the?
Yeah, there's sequels. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with Kid and Play is 3 of them. Kid and Play did 3 of them. Then the 4th one was like this group called Immature. If you heard of them back in the day, there was an R&B group called Immature. They did a 4th one, and then they did like I think they did like a 5th House Party where Kid and Play had a cameo, and then that piece of shit that came out 2 years ago that LeBron James produced, and I still haven't forgiven him for that.
Oh yeah, anything he's attached to is just pretty much going to be garbage.
Yeah.
Space Jam.
I know, for real.
I got something to confess. I actually gave that movie a passing grade just because I watched it with my son, and I guess I was feeding off of his energy because he loved the movie. So because he was so excited, I got excited. So we got on camera. So this was great, man. I love this movie, man. And then I watched it again. I was like, what the fuck did I do? I wanted to go back and delete the video, but he was part of it. I didn't want to delete it with him in it too. So I said, I'll keep it in there. But yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's funny how impressionable kids can be on you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of times when you watch a movie, like it can vary in your opinion. Like, I mean, you can watch a movie now and love it, and then watch it 5-10 years later, and you're like, yeah, this is not for me.
What was I thinking?
Yep.
You just grow up.
Yeah. Unfortunately, House Party ain't one of those movies. House Party 90s. Excuse me, I gotta be specific for Mike there. Yes, House Party 90. I can watch that movie. I can watch that movie 10 more times and still love it.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Me next. All
Yeah.
right. All right. So let's take this we'll go some more horror flavor now. So how about, we'll go. Actually, this came out in 99 too. So we'll stay in 99. Idle Hands. This one came out in 99 as well. Devin Sawa, Seth Green. We have Vivica A. Fox in here as well. Bam. So yeah, this is a really good movie, man.
Nice.
If you're into like stoner comedies that have a little bit of like that, Satan kind of play into it, because that's the whole thing too, is like she's Vivica A. Fox's character is trying to hunt down like this demon that basically takes control of your hand, or like someone's hand, and then that uses it to do evil. And that's basically the whole premise of the film, is like what you do with hands and stuff like that. But yeah, that's a great comedy, really gory. Offspring's in it, has a good live performance. Offspring's in the movie too.
Nice. I forgot all about that movie, man. I actually own that movie, man. Good pick.
Yeah, I have that one too.
I love Idle Hands. Yeah, good stuff.
What were you gonna say, Mike?
Well, I've never seen Idle Hands. I was just about to say, how weird is it though? In '99, they started Idle Hands, and then Blink 182's in American Pie as well.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something about like the 90s. Yeah, man, like just movies it was just different. Like that year, it was kind of special for real.
Facts.
I'm gonna have to check that one out though, Norin. I've heard things about it before though.
Yeah,
That one's good. That one's kind of hard because sometimes it's free streaming, and then other times you have to pay for it and everything. So that's why, I bought the Scream Factory or Shout Factory release of that collector's edition.
Yeah, I was about to say that's probably gonna be hard to find on streaming, because streaming sucks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
Usually around Halloween time, like more towards October, it'll probably be on Tubi for free, probably.
Yeah, you can rent it on. You can go to Prime Video get it now for $3.59.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I'll go with my next one here in a minute. I'll go catch up in the comments.
Cool.
Let's see what we got in here. We got Cy saying Tommy Boy and Black Sheep.
Tommy Boy. Oh wow,
Tommy
Chris
Boy,
Farley.
Yes. Black Sheep, no, but Tommy Boy, yeah.
Black Sheep or Tommy Boy, so I can't comment.
I recently watched Tommy Boy.
I know it didn't hit as much for you.
Oh, you didn't like Tommy Boy? I thought it was funny.
I think there was part of it, Rashad, but I say I only just watched it recently for the first time.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm thinking, like, if you watched it when it came out, it probably would have been like the best comedy movie I've seen in a time. But it just didn't hit for me. But I can appreciate a lot of love for it, though. I like Chris Farley, though.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
We got Jason Entertainment saying, "What's going on, guys? What's going on,
Hey,
Jason Entertainment?"
Going on.
And then we got the other Jason saying, "Great to see Norin and Rashad
Jason.
again."
Oh,
Hey, what's up, Jason?
Peace.
The legend, the millennials here.
Science saying, "Do you guys remember Porky's, the American Pie of its time?"
Ooh, wow, yeah.
Yes,
I
I
have
do.
seen Porky's recently.
Yeah, you're peeking through the hole, man.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Kim Cattrall, man. She was another crush of mine.
Oh, man, for real.
Yeah.
Jason Entertainment saying, "Glad to see familiar faces, Ryan and Scooby Rad, and glad to meet Digi that and Rashad."
Thanks, Jason.
Good,
Scooby Rad.
Scooby Rad.
I get comments about that in real life. I get comments about that. I went to go shopping the other day, and somebody brought it up to me about my videos and asked me who my favorite, and they were trying to guess my favorite Scooby-Doo character. So yeah, it's a big thing on my channel for real. Yeah, I have to commit though and watch Velma season 2. I haven't watched the rest of that, so I have to watch Velma season 2.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Man, you killed it with them Scooby-Doo reviews, though.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. 174 hours and 30 minutes. That was a long freaking time. That was a lot of Scooby-Doo.
Ouch.
Well, I just remember when you were saying that you were singing it in your sleep as well.
Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, I was dreaming, singing it. It was nuts, dude.
Oh, shoot.
It says that Norin revealing his secret identity now.
What's that? Oh, Scooby. No.
Scooby Red? I don't know.
I don't know, maybe, yeah. Maybe it's because I have my name in the thing, too. A lot of people have been putting my name. I think my name's in the bottom right, too. It says Robert right next to Norin.
That makes sense. Not sure about great, but Employee of the Month is an underrated comedy. Austin Powers is classic also.
Yeah, Austin Powers, hell yeah.
Employee of the Month is very easy relatable for me because I worked in retail for a while. So I remember, I mean, I didn't work in the big box store that they work at there, but I've done retail, so I definitely feel the pain.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the Austin Powers movies I watched recently, I think they hold up to a degree, for sure.
Yeah. I haven't seen them in years, but yeah, I used to love them. I wasn't crazy about that third one though. Was it
Gold Member?
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about that one. Yeah.
I like The Spy Who Shagged Me. The Spy Who Shagged Me is my favorite. It's the second one.
Heather Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he says, but it was worth it. Scooby is such a great franchise. Netflix saved Scooby, though. Thanks. Alrighty. So I will go with my next one. So one of the ones that, like, for me is like a movie, like if I'm having a bad day, like this is the movie to throw on. But Borat.
Borat. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, like that movie is like, there's no way they would do something like that again. I mean, I recently have watched Borat, Bruno, and The Dictator, and like they just won't make movies like that again. I don't think, you know, because people are just so easily offended. But I love watching Borat all the time.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's just some of the stuff he says, man, it's just so funny.
Very nice.
nice.
This
Very
is
nice.
Oh man, it's
Man, that was a big comedy movie for when though, like when it came out.
Oh yeah, that thing blew up hard.
Oh yeah. That was probably the biggest comedy that year, right? That was like 06, I think it was.
06, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because then they started producing those mankinis as well, haven't they? What do you want?
Yeah.
Man, great pick, Ryan. Great pick. I've
Nice
watched it. I even quite like the sequel. The sequel's not too bad.
Yeah. It's not too bad.
It's not as good as the first one, but it's not too bad.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, they did do a Borat too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, there was some laughs in there, but yeah, nowhere near the first one though.
No.
Yeah.
It's tough to measure up to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but 06, wasn't it? We said, for 2006, I think we said.
The first, I think it was around that time.
First was 06. Yeah, 2 was what?
A couple of years ago.
3 years ago, I think, something like that.
Yeah, it was more recent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, great pick. Man. Yeah, I'll tell you one I watched recently that I really enjoyed. Death Becomes Her. Don't know if you guys.
Oh wow, dude! Damn, that's old school. Bruce Willis, right?
Bruce Willis, Goldie Hawn, and what was the other actress in there?
Damn.
Bette Midler?
Completely forgot the other actress. I only just watched it recently as well.
It wasn't Bette Midler, was it, or was it?
No, it's Oh my God.
Goldie Hawn and
Meryl
Streep.
Yeah, I think so. Right? Yeah.
It was. Yes. Yeah. But I only watched that recently because they showed it on my local cinema as part of like Pride Month. They showed it.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah.
And I'd never seen it, but Emma seen it and she loves it. So I was like, oh, go watch it. I didn't realize it was directed by Robert Zemeckis as well. I was like,
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, oh yeah, the style. You can kind of tell when you see some of the style and the practical effects, even the way he shoots it and stuff. It's and the special effects. It's really cool.
Actually, I had my first date going to see that movie. Man, I took a girl to see that movie. That was my first date. Yeah,
that's cool.
We saw Death Becomes Her. Yep. Yeah, I don't remember the movie, but I just remember running from her parents because she actually snuck out the house and she wasn't supposed to be out. Yeah. Yeah, can you believe this shit? Yeah, man, this heifer left me by my life. We're walking, right, holding hands, talking about the movie, how good it was, and next thing you know, this motherfucker turned around and took off running. And I said, where the hell is she going? And I turn and look, I see this big 6'4" dude standing in front of me, and her mom like, "What do you think you're doing?" I'm like, and she was like, she was gone.
She was gone.
She was gone, yeah. So they put me in the car, gave me like a verbal thrashing or whatever, and then took me home, told my dad, and my dad grounded me, and I guess she got, I never saw her again. That was it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All mafia style. We never saw her again.
Yeah, I never saw her again. Yeah. That was scary. That was scarier than the movie itself.
Sorry, Rashad. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories there.
No, it's funny now, but at the time I was shitting my pants. I thought he was gonna fuck me up. Yeah, I was 13 at the time, man, and yeah, I was gonna get beat up pretty bad.
Wow, that's a crazy date.
Yeah, good stuff, good times.
I think we need a life story segment with Rashad and his.
Probably so. You never know, man. Give me some liquid courage. You'd be surprised what I'll reveal.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh,
damn! Shout out to Tiffany. That was her name.
The one that got away.
I don't know about the one that got away, but
literally ran away. No, she ran. She
did. It makes her so bad. She was knock-kneed too, so her legs were going out like this and shit when she was running, man. No diss to knock-kneed people, but like how knock-kneed people when they run, their legs kind of like go out like a duck and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She pulled a Forrest Gump on Rashad.
Took off. Didn't say goodbye. Didn't even say these are my parents or Rashad, look out. This bitch, she just took the fuck off. Damn.
Oh man.
Poor bastard.
Our next podcast episode, cinema with ending bad dates.
God.
Oh man, get Rashad and Blacktastic on. That would be a hoot.
Man, Blacktastic got some crazy stories. That dude got some crazy funny stories, man. I can't compete with that. Who's going? Is it my go?
Yeah.
No wonder y'all looking at me. I'm like, okay, the joke's over now. Okay. So next on my list here, I think this is a movie that people either love or hate. Either you love this movie, or you find this movie to be in poor taste, gross, and just disgusting, and that's Bad Santa, the original Bad Santa.
Damn.
Oh, that's great.
That movie makes me laugh, man. Billy Bob Thornton is like, and Make It So Bad. I heard he was actually drunk while they were making the movie. So what you see is authentic drunk Billy Bob Thornton on camera.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, just another one of those raunchy comedies where they can't make now because it'll get canceled so fast. But that's definitely that's a pick of mine. I could watch that movie a million times and still laugh at it.
It's a great movie.
Yeah,
definitely
fantastic movie. The sequel, not so much, but the first one.
Yeah,
the sequel that didn't even need a sequel. That's one of those movies like that.
Yeah.
All right, so my turn next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go more. This is a comedy, but this is kind of a dark comedy because the subject matter is kind of dark, though. We'll go Cable Guy, Jim Carrey, and that's a lot of people don't talk about this one. And I brought this one up because when I watch Jim Carrey movies and I rewatch them, this is the one that it hits every time for me, man. Him and Matthew Broderick, I like it because it just, like I said, it makes me laugh, but it also has that whole thing of like, this guy, Jim Carrey, he's raised by television and he's very obsessive and he wants a best friend, finds this best friend and does like everything he can to be involved in his life. But then, find out like he's kind of a weirdo. You don't want to be involved in him. And yeah, it gets kind of weird. But yeah, that one just cracks me up. Like the dream sequence specifically when Matthew Broderick is seeing Jim Carrey and he's like, has the green eyes and he's running at the door, trying to break the door down. And he's like, oh, so good, man.
Yeah. I just want to hang out. No big deal.
And then like, especially the end, like when the paramedics are like, oh, he's like, helping him out and he's like getting him into the helicopter and he's like, yeah, I'm your friend. I'll be your friend. And like just Jim Carrey's face, you can see like that obsessive nature in that dude's face. Like, that's a good one for me.
And you never learn his real name, right? Because he had like 5 or 6 different names the whole movie.
Yeah, he uses names from characters from TV shows and stuff like that. Yeah.
So even at the end, when you feel like okay, he's finally gonna reveal his name, and he's like Ricardo, Ricky Ricardo. And I'm like, I Love Lucy. We still don't know your name, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
movie.
good pick.
I only watched that one for the first time this year. Actually, yeah, I enjoyed that movie.
Nice.
Yeah. Only thing I don't like is Matthew Broderick. That's the only thing that brings the movie down some. I am not a fan of Matthew Broderick. He has a very just punchable face, man. I don't know something about Matthew Broderick. I just want to fight him for no reason. I feel bad about that. You know, I'm not a bully, but you ever see some people just like, I just want to punch you, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I kind of feel like that. What's the weirdest thing? It's kind of funny. I had a story I told my mom one time was Fabio. I don't know if you guys remember Fabio, like the hair commercials. He's on like all those love romance novel covers too. Mm-hmm. He's like great body, long hair, but just his face, like Rashad describes, like I just can't stand this dude. And it's funny because my mom told me, she's like my grandma, my mom's mom, same feeling. She's like she had the same feeling about that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you feel bad, G. I mean, I'm not a violent person, but some people like Matthew Broderick and Denise Richards, I just want to just cold cock them.
Denise Richards is in London this weekend doing a Comic-Con.
Is she? Well, Mike, can you like hit her for me, man? I'll cash up you a couple of dollars, man. Go good, dude. Do me a solid.
Okay. I'll go tomorrow.
All right, appreciate it. Make sure you wear some brass knuckles too, man, so she really feels it.
She won't be smiling anymore.
Oh shit!
Poor Denise Richards.
One comedy that is a bit underrated for me is Easy A. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Never heard of that.
Oh man, Emma Stone, you cannot go wrong, man. Cannot go wrong.
Okay. Never heard
that was kind of before she blew up. That was kind of before she became really, really big.
Let me write that one down.
Let's see. Jason, Dumb and Dumber was my favorite 90s growing up. I saw it in the theater, even though I was probably too young for some of the material. Lauren Holly was hot.
Yes, she was. She was.
I haven't seen that one in a while.
Jason knows.
Yeah, they made 2 sequels to that one. Oof.
I think that's why Cable Guy didn't do good in the theaters, because that's like right after Dumb and Dumber, which was Jim Carrey's like biggest movie to date. And I guess they were expecting the Dumb and Dumber version of Jim Carrey. He played like a totally different character that I think audience wasn't ready for. So I think that's why Cable Guy kind of flopped the way it did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He says, I watched anything with Jim Carrey in it. He was probably the biggest star of the 90s.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he did a lot of stuff.
Ace Ventura.
Liar, Liar.
Liar, Liar. What's the one where he was on TV? They was watching him.
Truman Show.
The Truman Show. Yeah.
Probably my favorite movie of his.
Mm-hmm.
That's your favorite? Nice.
Yeah, man. I didn't think it would be. I only watched it, I think, first time either last year or year before. And I was like, wow, how have I not seen this one until now?
It's cool. You know, honestly, if I could be honest, when I first saw Truman Show, I didn't like it because, once again, I'm expecting Jim Carrey to be Jim Carrey, and he wasn't. You know, he was acting. So I didn't appreciate that movie till I got older and I got to, really embrace the thespian Jim Carrey as opposed to like off the wall hyperactive Jim Carrey.
Right. Yeah, man. Great.
Ryan saying this is the end. Not sure on a rewatch, but I remember laughing my ass off in the cinema release. My wife loves that movie.
Michael Cera is my favorite in that movie.
Okay, let me write that one down. I haven't seen that one either.
That one's great, dude. If you want to see Rihanna really hit Michael Cera in the face, it is freaking hilarious.
Oh, I heard that story. I did hear that story.
Yeah, she slapped the crap out of him, dude.
I watched it this year for the first time. Emma liked it, and I was like, not really for me,
It wasn't.
There was parts I liked, but no.
Yeah, I'm not really big on it.
Yeah, I appreciate people like that.
We got like chatting with a friend review saying, "Hey guys in chat, what's going on?"
Hey, what's going on?
And I'm assuming he's quoting a movie that we talked about. Why don't you get going? You'll be late for your Wizard of Oz candy bar. Guilt. I don't know what movie that's from.
Is that old school?
I don't know.
To be honest,
I'm the worst with quotes. Sometimes I'm good at it, but sometimes I'm bad. And I'm really bad at reading right now.
I don't know that one, so I probably didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not sure. Let us know, Holland.
Oh, Bad Santa, he said.
Bad Santa. Nice.
That was Bad Santa? Oh, wow. Damn.
Hey, Patrick, what's going on?
So,
Hey, Patrick.
Jason says, have you guys watched The Good Boys? I have watched Good Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that one.
That one, I like the part in that movie where they have the sex doll and the sex doll goes flying through the windshield.
Rashad, add that one.
Add that one, The Good Boys. Okay.
Rashad, you'll enjoy that one. It's funny.
Okay, yeah.
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 It's kind of like the young teenage version of the movie I'll mention next.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, he said it down there. Bad Santa.
From the okay.
And 2 more comments. We got Kick-Ass Anyone or the humor in Marvel movies. Got G with anything with Tony Stark as example. Humor in non-comedy films gets me the most.
Guardians of the Galaxy has some good comedy, but
yeah.
Kick-Ass not too bad.
Yeah, Kick-Ass.
Yeah. Wow. Introduced us to the new.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say introduced us to the new Bond. He's gonna be the new James Bond now.
Who is?
That's right.
The guy from Kick-Ass was it Aaron Taylor Johnson? He's gonna be the new James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Has that been announced?
I think so. I think officially, yeah. If I remember correctly, he went to Broccoli Productions, like the special festival they do for 007, and he met, everybody and all that stuff. So I think he's going to be the next one.
Okay, I can see it. Is he British? Does he talk with a British? Does he have an accent?
He's foreign. Yeah, he's foreign. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
And then we got Ryan saying maybe worth a beating for this one, but Little Nicky. That was ridiculous, and I loved it. So,
I love that shit, Doug.
My wife made me watch it this year, and I did not like it.
You didn't like that one? Oh, man, dude. That one, I love that. The Meaty, the talking dog, like, oh, dude, that guy's through the fuck.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Mike?
No.
That's Adam Sandler, man.
Everyone who I talk to is like, I love this movie. And I like Adam Sandler, like, especially that period when he was doing, like, Mr. Deeds and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
But, yeah, never seen this one.
Fair enough. And I guess we'll go to my next one then.
Right.
So my next one is Talladega Nights.
And it's on my list here as well.
I'm coming for you, Ricky Bobby.
That one is great. I just love it when he's like, he just wants him to say crepes and he breaks his arm. I love crepes. The kids with all jacked up on Mountain Dew, and the scene where they're at the dinner table and the mom yells, "Yeah, I've been slaving over dinner for hours." They got like Taco Bell and all this.
Yeah, they got like every fast food you can think of.
And then they start praying to dear Lord Baby Jesus.
Yeah, he's very religious. Yeah.
I think there's so many quotable lines in that movie as well. So
shake and bake.
It's so funny.
Yeah, shake and bake.
That just happened.
If you ain't
I think that's messed up though when John C. Reilly steals his wife and then he still calls him in the middle of the night. It's like, why are you calling?
Yeah, it's a great movie. It always makes me laugh. It doesn't get old.
Nice.
Fantastic movie, man.
Great pick.
I think I only watched it a few months ago as well.
Oh, nice.
Wow, nice.
Great movie. I guess my turn. Yeah, so kind of I was saying before, like so Rashad, that movie Good Boys, it's kind of like the teenage version of this movie, and that's super bad. I think we've all seen.
Okay.
Super bad.
Yeah.
Right. Grew up with that one as a teenager. Of course, how can you not know McLovin at this point?
Yeah.
And that was kind of a big revolution in itself, really. McLovin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher Mintz-Plasse, I think his name is. I think that's the guy's name.
It kind of put them all on the map, yeah. Like Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Michael Cera, Jonah
Hill.
Of course, Emma Stone as well, man. You could not go wrong.
Yes, Emma Stone was in there. Yep.
Yeah, man, it's such a good movie as well. I wonder why I wish they made a sequel, but I don't think they ever will.
Nah.
Especially not today's climate. Mm-mm.
No. But yeah, like Seth Rogen as the cop in there as well.
And Bill Hader, Bill Hader, they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Crazy cast.
Crazy cast, but great movies though.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess it's my turn then. Well, since we're talking about Will Ferrell, I gotta say Anchorman. Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy. Yeah.
Listen, if Ron Burgundy was a real person, I'd love to hang out with him. All right, Ron Burgundy is a man's man. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that movie makes me laugh like ridiculously, especially when I'm drunk. The whole scene with Baxter when Jack Black kicks Baxter off the bridge and Ron Burgundy has a whole breakdown, like that shit gets me every time. Yeah, I'm in a glass case of emotion. The bad man punted Baxter. Wait, and what made it so funny was when Jack Black, when he grabbed the dog didn't bark, it didn't yell. You just see him just fly over. And I'm like, well, damn, the dog didn't make no sound or anything. Oh, shoot.
Oh, man. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Anchorman, that shit is hilarious, man. When that dude caught a full hard on looking at Christina Applegate, he didn't realize that he was erect. So he just standing there with a rock hardwood, and she's like, Mr. Burgundy. He's like, what, downstairs? Mr. Burgundy, you have a massive erection. Really? Yes, I do. Oh,
Can't hide it now. Not sure.
Yeah. Wait, he's walking around like, hey, don't act like you're not impressed. There's nothing to see here. Just a situation I got to walk off.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite Will Ferrell. But I'd say that one, Talladega Nights, Step Brothers, and Old School are part of my favorite Will Ferrell movies.
Yeah, Old School was before he blew up. That was a good one.
Yeah, Frank the Tank.
Man, I haven't seen Old School in a long time. But I remember liking the movie, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was Todd Phillips, too. Todd Phillips directed that movie.
Did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, before he did. Yeah, he did Old School, and then now he's doing Joker. Now he's a big man now.
Nice.
Wow.
Okay. So
all right. So my turn next.
Yep.
No, all
right. So we'll go. This one's kind of a broad category, but it's because I love this actor so much that just about anything he does like hits my funny bone, and that's Bill Murray. Basically, just anything he's in. Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, Stripes, like anything. Groundhog Day, which actually has some dark concepts in it too, but that movie's hilarious. And so anything Bill Murray does, Zombieland, he's great in Zombieland too. Like, so anything he does just cracks me the hell up.
What about Kingpin? You like Kingpin?
I like Kingpin too. Yeah, I like Kingpin too. Yeah, I like that one. There's another good one that he did. I can't remember the name of it, but he did a movie with Adam Driver about zombies that was so funny. But it's like dry humor, and it's kind of fourth wall breaking because they know they're in the movie and they talk about the movie they're in, but you watch them in the movie at the same time, so it's kind of like fourth wall breaking.
Nice.
Is it like The Dead Don't Die or something?
Yep, that's it. Yeah, The Dead Don't Die.
Yeah, I know that sounded familiar.
I never saw it though.
That one's good. It's not the usual Bill Murray comedy, but if you're cool with very meta fourth wall breaking comedy, you'll like it.
Okay. Damn, Mike's like, yeah, that's the name of the movie. I never saw it though, but yeah.
Adam Driver's really good in it. Like, he's great. He's one of those actors that ever since he was Kylo, like Adam Driver's been just a gem. Anything he does is really good.
Facts.
Have you seen that movie Size mentioned Saint Vincent?
So Saint Vincent. Oh, I've actually not seen that one. I haven't. I'll have to put that on the list.
I haven't seen it either.
No, I've never heard of that one.
Nice. Yeah, I'm always down to watch Bill Murray stuff. Always down to watch him for real.
Yeah, Bill Murray's crazy. I think he was his funniest in Kingpin though. I think that was like his funniest role.
his toupee or his wig thing was great.
And to find out he was actually bowling, it's a bowling movie, and he was actually bowling like all those strikes. Like he actually did that shit for real. Because he's like a pro bowler in real life. Yeah. Yeah.
Major League. Have you guys seen that?
Yes.
Major League. That's Charlie Sheen, right?
Charlie Sheen, Wesley Snipes, Tom Berenger, and a lot of other people.
I started to watch it one night, Patrick, but I fell asleep.
What's that?
And not because it was bad, because I was just tired.
Tired, yeah.
Yeah, Major League was funny. 2 I would have recommend, but that first one was really good.
Yeah. I'll have to try to give it another rewatch because I was tired when I watched it. That happens a lot. I pull a Rashad at home versus.
I knew you was gonna do that, man. I said, well, watch him throw me in this, man.
I was gonna say the king of falling asleep down there.
Right there.
I haven't fallen asleep in a minute. What's the last thing I fell asleep on? See, I can't even remember.
That's good.
Wasn't it something that you saw with Perez where he fell asleep for like 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, Civil War. Yeah, Civil War.
Yeah.
Civil War. Oh, snap.
So it's been a couple months.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, but I woke right up, though. See, I sleep in like 10-second intervals. So by the time I snore and you look over at me, I'm already up. Mike can tell you that.
It's almost like they get to a certain scene. It's like, let me just fall asleep for 10 seconds.
and then I wake right up. And sometimes it'd be so fast, like I'll snore. Man, that was crazy, wasn't it? I'll snore and be talking at the same time.
That's funny.
Rashad, you turned a new leaf.
Yeah, see? No energy drinks required.
Yeah, I think it's funny because I don't do it in the theater. I've only done it one time where I fell asleep the entire movie, and it was years ago when I saw Madagascar 3. I slept through the entire movie, and the theater staff had to wake me up.
Oh, snap.
See, I've never done that. But I did sleep through majority of the Northmen. I did fall asleep on that. And the only reason I woke up because the old lady woke me up sitting behind me because somebody sprayed some really strong cologne on, and all I heard was, "Oh my God, I can't breathe." And I'm like, damn, that's some good sex. I thought because somebody had just got killed on screen. So I'm like, damn, that's some good ass sound. But I can't breathe. Oh my God. I'm like, oh shit. Like she was choking from somebody's cologne being too strong.
Damn.
Why would you spray that in a theater? Jesus Christ.
People do the strangest things. I'm telling you.
Rashad has the best cinema stories I've ever heard.
Jesus. I don't go looking for them, man. I just happen to be sitting next to weird ass people, man. I don't know what
that person was like, was it like with that smelly feet or something as well?
No, the guy, he must have had like some Indian food for lunch because he was facing us, his ass was towards us, and he kept farting the whole time. Yeah, he was farting. It smelled like bad Indian food, man. And the thing about it is, I don't remember the guy ever watching the movie. He was in fetal position like this with a mask on, like this, farting the whole time. And my daughter was sitting right next to him.
Oh no.
Yeah, and we couldn't move because it was full. Like, there was nowhere else to sit. And I couldn't hit the guy, so we had to smell mildew, garlic, and turmeric for 2 hours watching Aquaman. Yeah.
It was like you were under the sea the entire time.
Yeah, like something like that ocean smell. Like we was actually like that sniff and smell shit. My daughter to this day will not watch Aquaman because of that experience.
Rashad got 40x without paying the price.
And poor thing, she kept looking at you know when your kids look at you when when they want you to help them, she's like looking at me like, and I said, look,
yeah.
And then your cousin doesn't go to the cinema with you because you took a big tuna sandwich.
Yeah, China, cousin China won't go to the movies with me because of my stink sandwich. Yeah, she boycotted me. Yeah.
And then Rashad, I remember that story as well, where you like snuck in eggs as well.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I was talking about my job. I was sneaking food home through I had eggs in my socks. I had bacon in my pockets. Patty down my underwear, because I was trying to make a burger when I got home. I just smuggled a lot of shit from work and stuck them in my pants. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I had to fry a burger with booty juice on it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Get that old school flavor, like old school.
flavor. Yeah,
Yeah, pancakes when he throws the pancake up and goes.
Oh, what was that? That was
Road Trip.
Right? Road Trip.
That was Road Trip. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh, wow.
Damn. Shit's I think my life is a fucking comedy sometimes, man. Shit. The stuff I go through.
Legend.
Patrick says, "Grown Ups is Sandler's warmest comedy."
Grown Ups, yeah, it's probably his most, like, I would say, wholesome family one. That's like, for everyone.
Yeah.
Really, I thought it was Big Daddy.
I think like
Big Daddy's good. That makes you cry a little bit though sometimes.
Yeah.
Scuba Steve.
Yep. I wipe my own ass, but I wipe my own ass.
Oh, dude, yeah, for real, that was.
Man, he just had like a plethora of comedies back then, though.
Oh, Adam Sandler was on the roll, man. He had like a 5-movie like streak where every movie was like a #1 hit, and then around the early 2000s when he tried to do like more serious roles, that's when he kind of plateaued a little bit.
I tell you another good comedy though. Speaking of Sandler, The Longest Yard as well. That was a really good time.
That's a remake. That's actually a remake too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually skipped that in the cinemas because it came out the same week as Revenge of the Sith. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, that was a big mistake, probably. Yeah,
I think it was released that same exact weekend, and I'm like, I like Adam Sandler, but I want to see how Anakin becomes Vader. So I said, fuck this movie.
I mean, it's like when Deadpool and Wolverine's coming up soon as well.
Mm-hmm.
Any movie that releases at that time is going to fail straight away.
A bomb, yeah. Yeah. That's why it's very interesting next year to see how they're gonna, because I think they're gonna release Fantastic Four. I think right with Superman.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be it's either the same weekend or like a week apart. But I know they're gonna be very, very close.
Yeah,
they may try to spread them out. I don't know. They may redo those dates.
Yeah,
it would make sense to spread them out, or at least by a week, as you said, Rashad.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least a couple of weeks, because if they release Fantastic Four first, it'll do good that opening weekend. But then the next week, Superman comes out. Nobody's gonna see Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So probably give it like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe.
Hopefully, it's not as bad as the last one.
What's my Superman?
No, Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. He didn't like the one with Miles Teller. Yeah, he didn't like the one with Miles Teller and was it Michael B. Jordan was in that one too?
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan's Johnny Storm.
I think I might be the only one who's not seen that one.
Oh, you're not missing much.
You're not missing nothing, bro.
I've heard.
It was bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lucky break.
Holland saying we're blood brothers.
Yeah.
We're blood brothers.
Jason says Smolder comedies. I recommend Young Frankenstein, Mr. Roberts, Out of Towners, Bringing Up Baby, and Who's Minding the Store. I've never watched any of those, Jason.
Young Frankenstein was really good. Yes, Mel Brooks.
Yeah, Mel Brooks is really good. Some of his comedies don't age that well, though. If you watch certain ones,
like Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, Blazing Saddles is another one too. That's pretty. It's good, but if you watch it now, some of the content is
yeah.
Have you guys seen Life Stinks?
Life Stinks. I don't think I've seen that.
Brooks. That's a good one from Mel Brooks.
Okay.
Good comedy.
And I wonder how many times Mike is going to say you can't go wrong with Emma Stone in this stream.
I think Mike likes the name Emma.
I mean, you can't, Jason. That's all I'm going to say. And especially her latest movies as well. She's just taking the whole kit and caboodle off. I mean, hey, I'm all for it.
Mine's minus Kinds of Kindness.
Oh man.
I got to watch a review on it. What's happening?
Rashad, there's quite a few naked ladies in Kinds of Kindness. I'll say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't
okay.
Listen, I need some naked ladies in my life because I'm watching that show, The Boys. I'm watching that show, The Boys, man. The boys show nothing but naked dudes. I'm like, do they like women on this show or what? I've seen more frontals and behinds than I need to see. Like, listen, I see my own. I don't need to see another man's shit.
Yeah.
Well, Rashad, in the first season, you get to see Elizabeth Shue's jugs. So that's something.
It's been downhill. Like, if you watch this season, it's all, men's frontal and shit. I haven't seen not one boob yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Should I stop being
Not good.
thirsty? Well, whatever. My daughter says I'm gonna be a nasty old man when I get old. She's like, Dad, you're gonna be such a perv when you get an old man. I'm like, don't say that,
No.
Dr. Strangelove. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, Dr. Strangelove. Oh,
I've never seen it though.
Damn, I seen that. Like, I want to say before, I was probably like 10 when I saw that, but it's been a minute. It's been a long time.
Well, Jason, I got one for you here. What about The Jerk?
Oh, isn't that Steve Martin?
Steve Martin, yeah, when he was raised by a black family.
Yeah.
And for years he didn't know he was white, but he knew he was different. That's one I highly recommend. If you haven't seen The Jerk, watch that one. It's crazy, man. Steve Martin. I don't know. Steve Martin's humor is probably not for everybody, especially for that time when it was like late 70s. But yeah, The Jerk was funny to me.
Yeah, he said The Jerk is great.
Yeah.
I love Steve Martin.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
The Three Amigos.
Great movie.
Yeah, Three Amigos, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He was good in Little Shop of Horrors. I thought he was funny in that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, as the dentist. Yeah, he's great.
he stole that movie.
Yeah.
Bill Murray's in there too.
He has a different kind of comedy. Like, he's not, he doesn't curse really. He's just like silly, random, crazy shit that he says, but for some reason it works.
Yeah.
He's very eccentric, I think.
That's the word I think. Yeah, that's a good word.
He's out there,
yeah. A bit like Jim Carrey, can just kind of turn it up a notch when he needs to.
Right. Facts.
Great actor.
We got a couple more comments. Did y'all already talk about the interview when talking about Seth Rogen movies? Have you guys seen the interview?
I saw that once. That's the one with him and what was it?
Franco?
Yeah, Franco. Yeah, I've only seen that one once.
I've only seen it once as well.
Heard there's a lot of controversy with that movie, right? There's like a lot of controversy behind that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because of our tensions with, was it Korea at the time and all that stuff?
Yeah. I've seen that one.
Sai says it's Bill Murray's greatest comedy ever cameo in Zombieland.
Yeah, he's great, man.
Yeah, I got to visit the theme park where they shot where the zombies were attacking them in the theme park.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
So that was pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool seeing that. Let's see. Patrick says Meatballs is still his favorite Bill Murray, and Stripes is awesome.
That's good. Meatballs is old school. That's a really good one.
Haven't seen that one.
Yeah, that's why it was sad to see Bill Murray in the new Ghostbusters. You could tell he was just like, he just wanted to get that check and get up out of there. You know what I mean? Like, because he didn't even play. He wasn't playing Vakeman. He was just, I'm Bill Murray. I'm here. Hey guys, give me my check. All right, I'm out. And put me on the poster.
that new movie's terrible.
Yeah, after it was mediocre the first time I watched it. There was, I kind of gave it a pass just a little bit because it had a good opening and a good ending. But then I watched it again. I said, yeah, this shit's bad, man. Yeah.
Especially Afterlife was pretty good.
What's that?
Just saying, especially as Afterlife was pretty good as well.
Yeah. Well, I would put Frozen Empire probably dead last. I think Ghostbusters 2 is a better movie than Frozen Empire.
Frozen Empire was boring for me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I still love Bill Murray, but he was bad at the movie.
Need to watch Talladega Nights again soon. Step Brothers, another great for real. Farrell and Riley team up when he puts his nutsack on his drum set.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember that. He goes, "Why are you sweating, man? I was watching Cops."
About 85% of that movie was improv because there's no way they wrote that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell he was just going off the cuff.
Yeah, there's just so much random stuff, like the Randy Jackson signature thing, and he's all, check this out. And he has the samurai sword, and he's like, what is that? So it's Randy Jackson's signature. And he's all, it's all I had on me.
Oh, man.
Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll return to our list again. I think, is it you, Norin, or is it mine?
I think it's Ryan. I think it's your turn. I did the Bill Murray thing.
That's right. All right. So my next one is one that I grew up watching all the time. Dude, Where's My Car?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher.
And
Sean William Scott, right? Was the other Sean William Scott and Ashton Kutcher?
Introduction to him.
And they're going through the drive-through as well.
Again.
Yeah, that scene with the Chinese restaurant is like always like one of the memorable scenes. I like the scene where the alien girls where they're giant and like the dad and
the little kid and the dad, and he's like, and he looks up and he's like, it's a ride.
Yeah. Pretty funny. Yeah, I don't. Or the part where like they're in the park and the blind kid is like touching the alien's breast, and she's like, "Oh yeah, this is how blind people shake hands."
Oh man, yeah, so that's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's always made me laugh. And then like when they get captured by that guy, where the guy's he asks them a question about the ostrich or whatever.
Oh yeah, and they have Andy Dick is next to them, locked up next to them is Andy Dick.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, email me at like cagefreak.com or something like that. So yeah, I always love that movie. I watched it recently. It's still a good movie.
Nice.
Man, it's been a while. I do like that one.
Cool.
Well, hey, speaking of Ashton Kutcher, I'm going to bring up another one of his, but this one's him and probably one of the kings of comedy, Bernie Mac, as well. Shout out to Bernie Mac. Guess Who? Have any of you guys seen Guess Who?
It's been a while.
I haven't seen that one actually. I think that's the first movie that popped up besides the St. Vincent that I haven't seen.
Oh man, you guys have to check that one out. Yeah, Ashton Kutcher, Bernie Mac, Zoe Saldana as well. She's in that one.
Oh yeah, she's girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah, and man, it's a great movie. So grew up on it as a teenager, and last year I wanted to watch it again because it's been a while. And then I said to Emma, I was like, "Hey, I remember this great comedy movie. You should watch it." And she's like, "Nah, I don't think so." And we put it on, and she laughed her ass off the entire movie. Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher have fantastic chemistry in that movie. And yeah, I think it's just got some really great messages in it as well, and like not judging a book by its cover as well.
Nice.
And it's just a great comedy movie. Yeah, one that for you guys to check out if you haven't seen it.
It's been a while, but yeah, I like that movie. I remember it.
Rashad, I think you'll love that movie, and Norin, I think you would as well.
Yeah. I've seen it a long time ago, but I was in a weird place in my life though when I saw that movie, man. So yeah, that's why I don't remember it because I was like, I was halfway paying attention. I was going through some shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. All right.
What you got, Rashad? You got another one for us?
Let's see. Okay, I'll go with this one. 1998, which was also another good year. There's Something About Mary.
Okay, nice.
Ben Stiller, Cameron Diaz, Matt Dillon. Who else was in that movie? The dog. What's his name? Puffy, the dog. Yeah, we had another inappropriate, raunchy comedy that you could get away with a lot of stuff in there, especially the hair gel scene. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. There's a hair gel scene. Yeah, they talk about handicapped people, mentally handicapped people, where they call them a certain word that you can't use now.
Yeah,
you know, black people. Like nobody's exempt from this movie. They talk about everything in this movie that would offend everybody. But at its core, there was also a good story about, you know, the girl that got away. You know, it's all about Ben Stiller and Cameron Diaz. They were high school sweethearts, and then they lost touch after high school. So he made it his mission to try to find her again after 13 years. Is, you know, and kind of comes across as a stalker, but, you know, I don't want to spoil too much. It was pretty much his pursuit of the girl that got away from him after high school and just the crazy adventures that happened during that time. So, yeah, I remember watching that with my father when it came out on VHS, and I remember my father laughing so hard. Like, I've never seen my dad laugh that hard. Like, we're black, right? My dad was turning deep red and crying, laughing at that movie.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think that's another underrated comedy also because at the time it was real popular, but you don't hear many people talk about that movie now, Something About Mary. Yeah. Yeah, another one of Ben Stiller's best movies, I think.
Yeah, it was him back in the day, man. Way back in the day.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he's another one who had like hit after hit as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for a while.
Yep. Yeah, it was directed by the how you say the name, the Farley brothers.
The Farley.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Farley brothers. Yeah, they did Dumb and Dumber. Me, Myself, and Irene, Shallow Hal. What else do they do?
Great movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a lot of hits. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. Great pick.
Yeah. Thank you.
Norin?
All right. So now we'll go into spoof comedy territory. We're going to talk about Scary Movie 1 and Scary Movie 2, which are iconic, just straight iconic. And for me, like, I just watched I Know What You Did Last Summer the other day, and I cannot watch that movie anymore without thinking of the scene when they hit the guy and then she picks up the boot and like the comment from him is, "Where's the foot?" Like that fucking gets me every time, dude. And like I can never watch I Know What You Did Last Summer ever again now without thinking about that scene. So Scary Movie just, oh man. Shannon Elizabeth in that one. Freaking Anna Faris is in there. The Wayans brothers are in there. That's just, it takes me back for real. And then Scary Movie 2 was funny too, because like they spoof like all these movies that I didn't think they would do. Like they did Hollow Man, which is a Kevin Bacon movie. They spoofed that movie. They spoofed The Haunting. Like there's just all these random movies that they get in Scary Movie 2, and it was just great.
They did. Didn't they spoof The Exorcist also in the Scary Movie 2, or was that the first
that's
one?
the beginning. Yeah, when the parents are playing the piano, and then she comes in and just starts pissing.
Good stuff.
And even after all these years, definitely the best spoof movies they've made, or at least up there in the top 10.
Oh yeah, and that's a fun fact. Actually, that's what Scream was supposed to be called. Scream, before it was called Scream, the actual spec script, the title for the movie was Scary Movie.
Yeah, made a lot of money too. Wasn't it like the highest grossing comedy at the time, or one of the highest grossing comedies?
Yeah,
I would guess so. Yeah, definitely.
Yep. Made a lot of money.
I know they're bringing out a new one next year.
Oh really? Wow, that's gonna be what, the 6th one, right? That's number 6, right?
Yeah, like a reboot or remake of sorts. I think Melody Barrera said that she wanted to be in it, so I was like, that could be pretty cool.
Yeah, for real. She's great, dude. She was great in Abigail and the Scream movies, the recent ones. She was great.
And she's easy on the eyes, too. Oh, Rashad, you're being thirsty again. You're being thirsty. Well, give me a drink, motherfucker. Damn. let me be thirsty. My prerogative.
All right.
Oh, man. Great pick, Norin. No, Scary Movie.
Thank
great
you.
Movie.
Let's see. We got Del Boy's in here. What's going on, Del
Nice.
Boy?
Right.
It says Roxanne was a nice, sophisticated comedy hardly talked about now.
Yeah, Roxanne was a good movie. That was Steve Martin when he had the long nose. Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I have seen
that's another Steve Martin, John Candy. Steve Martin and John Candy.
Yo, you ain't gonna believe this. I've never actually sat through that movie.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna put it on the list. Shut up. I'm gonna put it on the list. Goddamn.
Yeah, it's like one of the biggest Thanksgiving movies, right? Thanksgiving, I think, is the holiday.
One of the only ones that I can think of, really.
Yeah. That and actual Thanksgiving that came out last year or whatever.
That's my go-to.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's badass.
Can't wait for the sequel for that one.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's see. Really looking forward to Blazing Saddles 4K. I have heard about that.
Nice.
Planes, Trains, Automobile Size. This is a great comedy.
Great.
As a sentimental 90s comedy, Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau in Grumpy Old Men.
Grumpy Old Men, yeah.
It's wow. Stuff.
I love those. Yeah, they did 2 of those. I love both of them. Yeah. Very funny comedies. That I thought about that watching that debate with Trump and Biden. I said, this is like watching Grumpy Old Men. It was hilarious, man. I had a good time watching it.
Man.
Del Boy says, can't have comedy without Airplane, Naked Gun, or Young Frankenstein, though. 3 classics.
Spoke about them before, yeah.
Yeah. And then like chatting with a friend, if you talking Ben Stiller, you got to talk Tropic Thunder.
Oh,
yeah,
patience.
somebody actually mentioned that earlier.
Patience,
we're definitely talking about that's definitely could not be remade.
Like RDJ said, yeah, you can do it, you can, but I wouldn't recommend it.
And then one more comment, and then we'll do the next one. See No Evil, Hear No Evil with Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor. How they make use of one blind and one deaf is always hilarious.
You know what? That movie was funny to me, but it's a hard one to watch just because at the time Richard Pryor was really getting sick, and you can see he was really sick in the movie. So that's why they had him play the blind character because of his condition, he couldn't really blink his eyes, so his eyes was like always like this. So they wrote that into the script to make him blind, so he never blinked. But even though he's still funny in the movie, but still you can tell his health was really going downhill by that point. So it was kind of hard. It was hard to watch him like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
All right. So my next one is kind of like a double like one because they kind of go hand in hand, I guess. But I wrote down National Lampoon's Vacation and Christmas Vacation.
Nice.
Vacation's actually on my list too. Yeah, that was on my list too. Yeah.
I love those movies. I can watch them every year, hands down. Christmas every Christmas, Vacation anytime, pretty much. Got them both on 4K, and I'm happy to have them on 4K because they're great watches.
That's cool, brother.
Yeah, there's nothing like a Clark Griswold meltdown.
Yeah,
his meltdowns are the best.
I have a funny story. When my parents were still together, we went on vacation, and we were going to North Carolina to visit my grandparents. And so, like, we packed everything up on the roof and everything, and my dad jinxed it and wrote the Griswold's Vacation or whatever. So we're driving down the road, and he didn't strap it down really well. We're on the highway, mind you.
Oh no!
And all of a sudden, there goes our luggage blowing over.
Damn!
Oh no, man!
Everything everywhere. Luckily, it all landed in the grass, so we could go back and go pick it up. But there was a couple of Christmas gifts that we had that got ran over.
Oh no!
So I just never forget that. Like every time I watch the movie.
Nice.
But did your dad have a Griswold meltdown from that? Like, did he like explode?
No. Well, the thing is, I was telling him because when we were driving, I was in the back seat at the time. I was probably like, maybe like close to like end of high school, and I was like, Dad, I was like, you know, it doesn't seem like it's strapped down really good up there because like stuff was like blowing around and like the straps are going everywhere.
It's moving.
Like, no, it's good. And all of a sudden, like we were driving, I was like, Dad, the stuff just blew over. So I'll never forget it. It's just something I always remember.
Oh man, I know at the time, I know that was tragic. Like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we were lucky. We could salvage most of the stuff. There's just a few things that got ran over, but luckily there's no accident we caused or anything. That would have been horrible.
That's good too. Yeah, I think it's right.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's great.
Great, Mike. You almost lost everything, man. It's about that.
It's a great story to tell, though.
You can't make it up. That's for sure.
Because it's always that case where Dad's always like, "Yeah, we've got this. It's fine, son. It's okay. Don't worry."
I kept warning him. I was like, "I don't think it's strapped down well enough."
Yeah. Well, that's how fathers are. My dad's like that to this day. My dad doesn't listen to me. I tell my father, "Oh boy, you don't know what you're talking about, shit." Yeah. And then when it blows up in his face, then he blames me. Well, son, why didn't you say something? I'm like, Dad,
why don't you say anything?
Yeah. You try to hurt me, man. Like your mother, man. You're trying to hurt me. And now I'm trying to hurt you like mom. Okay.
You try to do something nice for Rashad, and he doesn't want it.
Can't win.
Oh man. Well, this next pick I'm going to take it a little bit different into Arnold territory.
Arnold.
And got to talk about twins.
Twins. Okay.
Nice.
I was like, it's gonna be Twins or Kindergarten Cop.
And one of the most stupid concepts you'll ever hear of him and DeVito as twins. and just how they go everywhere, and then you see them, and like the love that he has for DeVito's character.
Yeah.
And, oh man, like me and Ryan watched that together. That was just a blast.
Nice.
You know, man, especially when he picks him up, he's like, I just want to hug you. These guys, they DeVito up in there hugging him and shit, you know.
Yeah.
Oh
man, great comedy movie. So stupid, but it works so well.
Yeah. And what's her name that was in it? She was so hot in that movie. Kelly Preston, right? That's her name?
I think it was, yes.
Yeah, Kelly Preston, yeah. R.I.P. Yeah. She was so hot in that movie.
Mm-hmm. She was a babe.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, I hope they never make the third one. They planned triplets, I think they planned.
They were planning that shit for over 20 years now. That's never gonna happen, bro. They've been planning that before my daughter was born, you know.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just leave it as it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Rashad, what about you?
All right. Well, let's see here. I still got a lot, but I'm you know what? I'm gonna throw this one out there. I guarantee nobody, even in the comments, I bet nobody's heard of this movie here. It's a Richard Pryor joint. Came out in 1977. He played multiple characters. Okay, so before Eddie did it, Richard Pryor did it first. And it's a movie called Which Way Is Up?
No, never seen it.
Never seen it.
Crickets.
Nice pick, brother. We've never seen it.
So he plays three characters in this movie. So the first character he plays, the main one, he works on the orange farm where he picks oranges and stuff. And there's this like union thing that happens where they're trying to go up against the powers that be that run the company, and then by accident they make him the spokesperson, which now the racist white executives go after him, and he has to flee town. But mind you, he's married where he came from, but the town he flees to, he gets another woman and has a kid with her. You know what I'm saying? So he has to come back to town now with his one wife. He has another wife across town, so he has to juggle these two different women while still trying to, be this. I don't know what the hell you want to call it. So he has a lot of shit going down here. But he plays his father also, and he plays a crooked preacher.
Nice.
Yeah. And with one of the funniest scenes ever, when everything comes to a head, where wife finds out about the other wife, and you know how that shit goes down when you get caught, and some big melee happens, and that scene by itself is worth the price of admission. And this is Richard Pryor like at his best. So before he became scared Richard Pryor in the 80s, where everything was, oh God, please don't hurt me, yo. He was actually smart, quick-witted. He was a leading man in the late 70s, and then in the 80s. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know if they said, hey, just be the scary black guy in these comedies or something. I don't know. But Which Way Is Up is probably his best movie.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. I've written that one down, Rashad.
Yeah, if you can find it, I highly recommend Which Way Is Up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like those movies when people play multiple characters.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Eddie do it probably the best. Well, by the sounds of it sounds like he does it the best.
Well, Eddie does it the best. I mean, because this is before they didn't have any prosthetics. They would just put him in a gray wig and a beard and say, okay, now you're playing the father. Or they'll put him in like some kind of wig and say, okay, now you're the preacher. So you can tell it's him, but he's just playing different roles.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
I've seen that. It's you can rent it on Amazon, so I'm gonna have to check it out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, to check it out as well.
Yeah.
Because I like the sound of that. That sounds like it would be quite fun. Mm-hmm. So I always like in a comedy movie when something happens and it all comes to a head at one point, but you're like, it's coming.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
So you're expecting that train crash. You're expecting the big event.
Right. Also, because he's the lead, he's the protagonist of the movie, but then like he does some things where you're like, okay, dude, okay, you got to pay for that one. So it's one of those situations where we're supposed to root for him, but then when he gets his karma, it's like, okay, well, you kind of earned that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, after I've seen it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
Might be a few years, but I'll let you know.
You still haven't watched Gladiator, motherfucker. We've been talking about Gladiator since I had hair, okay? You still haven't watched Gladiator yet.
Well, you even gave the movie to Jason.
I even get Come on.
Well, Rashad, I was going to hit you up because I'm thinking about doing a Gladiator watch along this month.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I know you're not gonna do it, but okay.
Well, I am, but I'll hit you up.
Hit me up. All right, I'm with it, man. Yeah, I haven't seen Gladiator in a minute, so let's go. That's one of my all-time favorites.
Never realized it was nearly 2.5 hours long, though.
Yeah, it's long.
You must have got the director's cut, because the director's cut's like 2.5 hours long, I think.
Oh wow.
The theatrical version, I think, is like 205, 210, something like that. So I think you got the uncut version.
It's on Netflix at the moment. That was that version they've got, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, they're both good. I mean, I recommend watching both of them. Just one is just just kind of longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll hit you up.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that, because the next live stream I'm gonna be like, Mike, you said we was gonna do that watch along. What happened? Well, mate, I just.
Well, the next live stream's Cobra Kai next week.
Oh, that's right. Wow. Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Season 6.
Season 6. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just saw the clip. They showed up. Mike Barnes is gonna be helping out. I said, what? They got Mike fucking Barnes helping?
Yeah.
I said, this is gonna be good.
and the clip show like it's his way or the highway, and I was like, oh boy, they're in for trouble.
They're in for trouble, yeah. Mike was no joke.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm looking forward to that.
Who's next?
Be me.
Norin.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot.
So let's take this to. This is another holiday comedy one. Also a little bit of horror flavor as well. We're going to talk about Gremlins. Gremlins is one that's every year, probably at least twice. I watch it for Halloween time and I watch it for Christmas, both times. And that one is another one that probably has some dark content in it as well, because we have characters who die in this. We have Phoebe Cates is back too, by the way. Phoebe Cates is back. And she has a very haunting story about how her father died in the chimney.
which served no purpose to the plot. Like, what was the whole point of that scene?
It was just, like they're all like about to get into the third act. It's like, tensions are rising and they're all trapped in this dark area. He's getting supplies and she just starts telling the story, and it's like, damn, what the like, just rip one's heart out. Shit.
Like, you see that, you're like, okay, the Gremlins, let's get back to it.
Yeah. But that one's, it's crazy.
It's like the Attack of the Gremlins going on, and she's like, I've got to really get this story off my chest right now. I like Gremlins. I watched it for the first time last year or the year before.
I think you did it last year. I did it last year, yeah.
Yeah, I like Gremlins.
Oh, yeah. I watch it every Christmas as well. Every time I put my tree up, I always have Gremlins playing in the background.
Yeah, that's mine too.
on the tree that we've got, Emma's always had a little gizmo at the top instead of a star. So we always put gizmo at the top.
Nice.
Yeah, Gremlins good. I haven't seen the second one though.
That's wild. Gremlins 2 New Batch is wild. So the story with that one is the director didn't want to do a sequel. He didn't want to come back and do a sequel. The only reason he came back is because the production company said you can do whatever you want. Like anything. They just basically gave him carte blanche. So he wrote, it's a meta movie. It's fourth wall breaking. It's got the most ridiculous gremlins in it. There's a lightning gremlin. There's an electricity gremlin that can go in the walls, move like lightning. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that movie was definitely on crack cocaine. Yeah, it's like a crack cocaine fueled parody of the first movie.
They bring all the same actors back though. Like continuity wise, it's pretty consistent because all the actors from the first movie basically come back.
Right.
Wow.
And Hulk Hogan even has a cameo in the movie.
That is true.
Wow.
Yes, the Hulkster is in there.
Oh man. What did he ever do in acting, man?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey,
don't get me started on Hulk, man.
Apart from Thunder Lips, and that's about it.
I was about to say he played Thunder Lips. All right, show some respect. All right, how many actors can play the ultimate male?
That's it.
Ooh,
man.
And Santa with muscles as well, Rashad. Don't forget that.
Oh yeah. Damn. I forgot about that one. Yeah, Santa with muscles. Ooh, shit. Thank God for Thunder Lips.
Oh, man.
How about old school Kentucky Fried Movie? More like sketches stitched together, but funny. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. We definitely agreed that we liked old school.
Yeah.
Let's see. For British comedy, they're Mighty Python, Life of Brian, and nearly 30 Carry On films. We mentioned Holy Grail earlier on in this stream.
Yeah, I've heard about a Carry On series. Yeah, there's, as they said, nearly 30 movies.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Distant Critics is in here saying, "What's up, guys? Just jumping in to support."
Hey.
What's going on, Ed, or Marissa, or I know there's both of y'all. And then, Mike, you enjoy playing multiple characters. You need to watch Norbit. How did
I like Norbit.
I love Norbit. That's a guilty pleasure of mine, man. It's a bad movie, but goddamn, it's funny though.
It's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah, I don't care what nobody says. That movie makes me laugh. I love Norbit.
Yeah,
me too. Me too.
It's definitely been a while.
It's so stupid, but it's a fun movie.
What?
All right. Well, we're caught up on the comments. So my next one, I know Norin will appreciate this one. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Yeah, that Steelbook, man. That Steelbook is sexy.
Yeah, I love that movie. It's so stupid, but I just like every time he goes into the room, he's like, you don't want no part of this shit. I want some of that cocaine.
Cocaine. I like when he goes to the Beatles. He's like, "You want to drop some LSD?"
Yeah.
Man, I've still never seen it.
That one's great, dude. That might be John C. Reilly's best performance ever. Like, legit. That might be his greatest performance of all time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even over Step Brothers?
Oh, yeah. Over Step Brothers. Hell yeah. John C. Reilly. Well, I'm a little biased because I like him better than Will Ferrell, but that's the funniest I've ever seen John C. Reilly, and I don't think anybody could have ever done that role like him.
Nice. Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
Nice. Good pick, Ryan. Good pick. Been to check it out. I don't think we got the Steelbook over here, though, Norin, for that one.
Oh, dude, it was so gorgeous. Yeah, like I tripped out when I saw that, and I thought I was like kind of dreaming when I went to Walmart and I saw that. I was like, and then I was like, I'm getting this right now.
Yeah, pick it up when you can. Yeah. But no, great pick, man. Great pick. Yeah, for my next one, I'm going to go another Arnold movie.
Okay.
It's going to have to be Jingle All the Way.
I thought you were going to say Junior. I thought you were going to say Junior. We were going to fight. If you said Junior.
I've never seen Junior, but I kind of want to. I want to see Arnold pregnant.
No, I mean it might be good. I just never brought myself to watch it because Arnold. That's like, come on, man. He's the reason I started lifting weights, man. I couldn't watch him be pregnant. So.
Oh man, but yeah, I mean, have you guys seen Jingle All the Way?
Yes,
love it.
I have.
Every year.
Yeah, fantastic Christmas movie. Sinbad and him, great chemistry.
Yep.
And Jake Lloyd, I believe it is.
Lloyd, yeah.
Jake Lloyd as well.
Put the cookie down.
There's just so many like memorable lines in that movie, and like
Big Show's in that movie. Big Show appears in that movie.
Big Show is, yeah. It was a cameo. And even just like the creepy neighbor and oh man.
Some cringe moments though, man.
Like Rashad was saying, like there's people you want to punch in the face. Like he's that guy that you just want to knock upside the head.
The neighbor, yeah, he's creepy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, can't say much more than that. Yeah, great movie though.
Yeah,
definitely good pick, man.
I don't know, for some reason, the one part that always sticks out of my mind in that movie was when he finally was able to get the Turbo Man for his son or whatever, and he was like, I thought you were the Turbo Man more than anything else in the world. Why would I want that when I have the real Turbo Man right here? Oh, he does a. Oh, I'm like. I had to throw in Terminator after that to remind me how badass of at that Arnold was. Yeah, when Arnold starts going soft, man, I'm like, dude, no, man. All right, I guess it's my turn, right?
See.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm actually mentioning two right now because this one is like obvious. I think most people would agree that this is one of the best comedies ever, and that's Coming to America. But I want to shine some light on the movie that followed Coming to America that the critics bashed. Fans didn't really like it. The movie didn't make a lot of money, but it became a cult classic over the years, and that's Harlem Nights. So Harlem Nights was a follow-up to Coming to America, and it flopped bad at the box office. As a matter of fact, the movie did so bad that Eddie Murphy never directed again. Like that was his directorial debut, and he was so depressed that he never directed another movie.
Wow.
But
damn.
That film, though, Harlem Nights, has 3 generations of comedy. You got Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, the late Robin Harris, Charlie Murphy's in the movie, Della Reese, Danny Aiello, Arsenio Hall. It's like a who's who of all the best comedians at that time that was in that movie. And I don't know why it was so disliked. I guess because it wasn't Coming to America, but come on, man, that movie's lightning in a bottle. You're like, you're not gonna top that. But to me, Harlem Nights makes me laugh. Like I love watching that, laugh at it. It's so quotable. There's so many quotable scenes in that movie, especially when Eddie Murphy fights with Della Reese. Some of the funniest shit you'll ever see. So yeah, Harlem Nights easily makes my list.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it, Rashad. I didn't know it was a follow-up either.
Oh yeah, check it out, man. Check it out. You're gonna be like, oh my god, yeah, I know that guy. Oh, I know that person. Okay, yeah. It's like a who's who of everybody. Yeah.
Because I love Coming to America. That's great. Not the first one, the sequel.
Yeah. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
About that sequel.
Man,
well, if you know Siskel and Ebert are, like, they really slammed the movie because it's supposed to be a period piece, so it takes place in Harlem in the 30s, but they criticize it because it's a period piece, but they're talking as if they're in 1980s New York. And I'm like, look, man, it's a period piece, but it's a comedy. Who cares if the lingo doesn't match the 30s, man? As long as it's fucking funny, that's all that matters,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But no, man, I'm going to check that out. Yeah.
Yeah. It was the first and only movie Eddie Murphy ever directed. Yeah.
It's a shame though, and it flops and he doesn't get another chance to direct. Yeah.
Man.
He said for years he couldn't watch it. He said he watched it recently in a hotel room, and he like, oh, this actually is funny. Because it got so slammed back then, he didn't watch that movie for years. And when he finally did, he was like, "Oh, this actually is not too bad. Yeah, I like this now." Yeah.
Well, it'd be cool to see him direct again after all this time.
Nah, he's
That'd
not
be cool.
doing
Yeah.
Nah, Eddie's like in chill mode now. Eddie's just doing nostalgic films that he knows the fans want to see. Collect that paycheck and go be with his grandbabies. That's where Eddie Murphy. That's where Eddie Murphy. That's where Eddie Murphy is right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Excuse me. All right, so my turn, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna talk about. I guess we'll talk about the whole trilogy because I actually think all 3 of these movies are pretty funny. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, Guantanamo Bay, and then the Christmas one.
Yeah.
I think all 3 of them are pretty funny. That's another grouping of 2 actors, kind of like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Like just those 2 together are comedy gold. You know what I mean? And I love watching it. And there's just so many things. Like my favorite one of my favorite lines is when they go to visit the store where the White Castle used to be, and then you see Anderson's in there, and he's the guy working the drive-through, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna burn this place down. Burn it down, Pookie." And he's like, "Cause it ain't no White Castle."
It's been a while since I've seen them. I love those movies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. The Guantanamo Bay one has probably like the best Bush impersonation ever.
Big Bob.
Yeah.
To my George W. or Big Bush.
W.
Bush.
Yeah, I think it's W. Right? Yeah, he was the president right at the time. Yeah, and then he's the one that ends up catching him, or they crash through his house, because they're escaping Guantanamo Bay, and they end up crashing through the roof of his house. And then Bush gets them off, and that's the end. He gets them to the place, the wedding, where Cal Penn gets to talk to the girl and praise his love for her.
Yep.
And yeah, I have to check them out again and say it's been a while.
Oh yeah.
I think they're making a fourth one, if I'm not mistaken.
I did hear that too. Yeah, I did hear that. So I would be down for it for real.
Interesting.
Yeah. Ryan, do you think we should do one more?
Yeah, I think we'll do one more round.
Cool.
So my last pick, I don't think a lot of people like this movie, but I don't know why. But like after a while, like it's stupid, but I've always enjoyed it. But Land of the Lost.
Okay, that's Will Ferrell too, right?
Yeah.
I like anything he's in. I don't care, man. That guy cracks me up.
Danny McBride is my favorite in that.
Yeah, it's Danny McBride and I forget the woman that's in it. I forget. But yeah, I've always like watched it several times. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna add it to the collection. It's always on streaming.
Nice.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's like really stupid.
It's funny as hell though, man. I don't care if it's stupid. As long as if you make me laugh, I don't care how stupid it is. If you make me laugh, it's all good. And that movie makes me laugh.
The show tunes is funny when Chaka sings the show tunes.
I forgot that scene.
That's the was it the Neanderthal ape character they find, right?
Yeah.
Chaka. Yeah.
Yeah, and like all the aliens are on top of the rocks or whatever, and they're trying to sing them a lullaby or whatever. So the show tunes go out, and he starts singing a lullaby to them. So
doesn't Will Ferrell get swallowed by a T-Rex and he spits him out or something like that?
He shits him out.
Oh, he shits him out.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
And then he has that experiment where he dumps piss all over himself and
camouflage
him and everything. Yeah, it's crazy. And then the whole thing with Matt Laurie is funny too. I won't give it away because Mike hasn't seen it.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, great pick, man. I'm gonna add that one to my list as well. I've heard loads about it. I know like
nice.
DVD art cover and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool, man. I guess for my last one, I'm gonna go. I can't remember what year it came out, but The Hangover.
Yes.
Nice.
Again, one of those comedies that kind of revolutionized comedy for that kind of time period.
Mm-hmm.
Then had like spoof movies based on it as well. But great cameo from Mike Tyson out of all people.
Yeah.
Wild movie. Like the whole time you're wondering, where's Doug at?
Yeah.
And
where's Doug?
Yeah, and then Stu getting married to a stripper, a hooker, whoever it was.
Heather Graham.
That was funny. Yeah, Heather Graham was in it. Heather Graham.
I love the part when they think they found Doug and it's the black guy. He goes, "I'll be your Doug."
He's great. Yeah. And then just like Zach Galifianakis, like the Wolf Pack, and oh man, the great comedy movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
The sequel's not so. The second one's not too bad. Third one, no. But
a movie like that, when they try to do sequels, man, they'll never recapture the same magic as with the first one. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree.
What's funny is every time I go to Goodwill, Mike, I literally find The Hangover on Blu-ray. I don't know why that is, but it's always there. I already own it, but it's funny. I always see it.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, I think when Blu-ray was first released, I think with PlayStation 3 consoles at the time, with the support, I'm pretty sure Hangover was the movie that was given away with PlayStations when anyone bought them when it first came out.
Oh wow! I didn't know that.
So it's maybe why so many of them exist.
Could be.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, Rashad, what's your final pick?
Final pick. Okay, well, being my list is so long, I'm gonna give a shout out to one, then I'm gonna have my final pick. All right. So if I was doing the top 10 on this list, all right, 2 would definitely be Tropic Thunder. Okay, they've been talking about that in the comments. So Tropic Thunder did make my list, and as a black person, I can say no, I was not offended by Robert Downey Jr. playing blackface. You know why? Because he did it so authentically. Okay, it's so right, and he didn't do it in a mocking way or an insulting way because I'm like, shit, that's actually pretty accurate.
Yeah, he went hard. He went hard.
He went hard, man. Like, the mannerisms and certain shit that he said, like, his tone. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of there. And also too, the fact that there was an actual black dude there to check him on his bullshit. I think that also too made it, made it not as bad. Like he would say something like, "I don't believe you people." Oh, what do you mean, you people? Yeah. What do you mean, you people? Yeah, man. So Tropic Thunder definitely will make my list. Number 2, funny ass comedy. Ben Stiller is on point here. I'm one of those that I didn't realize that was. Have all you seen Tropic Thunder?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but I've seen it. Yeah.
Didn't realize that was Tom Cruise till the end of the movie. I said,
"Oh, really?"
When I saw the credits, I said, "Yeah." When I saw the credits, I said, "Holy shit, that was Tom Cruise the whole time."
Yeah, that's probably his best cameo.
Got me. Yeah. So I gotta give a shout out to that one. But my favorite comedy ever, right? If you say, Rashad, what's your favorite comedy of all time? Black Dynamite, Michael J. White. Okay, it's a spoof on the 70s blaxploitation era, which is one of my favorite subgenres of movies. Ridiculous films, but I have a soft spot in my heart for them. They're acquired taste. You would probably watch them and be like, "This is shit," but I'm like, I know, but I love them. So it pokes fun at the blaxploitation era. Michael J. White plays Black Dynamite, somewhat kind of like how Leslie Nielsen played Frank Drebin straight in the Naked Gun movies. He plays him as a straight, serious character, but everything around him is so ridiculous that it's hilarious. And he kicks a lot of ass. He has the nunchucks and everything. You know what I'm saying? Afro that can't be beat. So if you haven't seen Black Dynamite, even if you haven't seen the blaxploitation movies, if you haven't seen Black Dynamite, do yourself a favor and watch. I think you'll get a kick out of it.
It'll be a nice introduction to get you into the genre, the subgenre too. Right. Yeah, if you haven't, it'll be a nice little introduction piece.
Facts.
But didn't you get Perez to watch like all of them leading up to that? Is that right?
Yes, I did. So I strategically gave him Black Belt Jones, Superfly. I try to give him the Mac, but the Mac is not on any streaming platform for some reason.
Oh, shit.
And Dolomite, I gave him Dolomite, and I forgot the other ones, but I gave him Coffee and Foxy Brown.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So by the time he watched Black Dynamite, he understood all the references to those movies. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a Pam Grier fan, definitely.
I was going to say
she was big in that time.
Pam Grier.
She was big.
Yes, she was. Now, and the lead actress in Black Dynamite, she's played by an actress named Sally Richardson, and she is, man. Boy, I drink her bathwater, man. She's not on Pam Grier level. She's not on Pam Grier level, but she's close to it.
She's damn close, yeah. She's damn close.
Yeah. I love Sally Richardson. Yep. So that's my top pick.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah, and it spawned an anime series too. So if you happen to go, if you go down a rabbit hole and watch all those movies and watch Black Dynamite, do yourself a favor, watch the anime Black Dynamite series. You're welcome.
Wow.
Cool.
It's cool that I've got an anime series.
Yeah. Wow. It only lasted 2 seasons, but it is just some good stuff.
Nice.
I think if I watched Black Dynamite, Rashad, I'd want to do what you did with Perez. Watch all of them, then get to Black Dynamite.
I can give you a list. I can shoot you a list of what to watch before you check it out.
Shoot me a list.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Well, nice.
Righty. So I don't know. I guess we'll do. We already talked about Adam Sandler a little bit, and this is my favorite comedy of his, and that's Happy Gilmore. I freaking love Happy Gilmore, man. I eat it up all the time. And that's another sports comedy movie, too, because we're talking about sports comedies, too. Golf, which I don't golf at all. So maybe that's why I find it so funny, is that it's just I find it so hilarious that they take it that serious. Shooter McGavin is a great villain. I love Shooter McGavin. The guy with the freaking nail in his head, and he's oh man, there's just so much weird, funny stuff that just makes no sense. But I love it so much.
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast.
For real, man. That's almost like that one too from oh my god. There's another line, Sleepaway Camp, when he's like, "Eat shit and die, Ricky," and he's all, "Eat shit and live, Bill."
I love love Happy
But yeah.
Gilmore, man. Yeah.
And we're getting a
That's a great
sequel
one.
as well.
Huh?
Getting a sequel to Happy Gilmore.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
I did hear that too. Yeah, it's going to be on Netflix, right? I heard it's going to Netflix.
Okay, I'll watch it. Yeah, that's my favorite Adam Sandler movie. I would say Happy Gilmore. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's going on Netflix, you know it's going to be bad, probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. Like, I think the only thing recently that I was really vastly surprised by Adam Sandler was Uncut Gems. Uncut Gems is really freaking good.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
That movie gave me anxiety when I watched it. I went to the cinema, man. That movie just had me like, I don't know. I was like, why do I feel like nervous, like anxious right now?
It does. They do a good job. That movie, yeah, the directors do a good job of just keeping that tension, and it just keeps you there the whole movie. Like,
yeah.
Mm.
All right, so Happy Gilmore, that's number one.
I wouldn't say that's my number. If I had to say my number one out of all the ones we talked about on my list, I'd probably go like, I don't know. I want to say Idle Hands, man, because I'm a horror fan and I love that so much. Like every time I watch that movie, it just cracks me up. But Waiting is another good one too, because of all the lines and stuff. Waiting is another solid one too.
Yeah, Idle Hands is such a different movie, man. You can't think of a movie that can compare to it. You know,
Yeah,
it's so different. Yeah.
Alrighty, so I guess do we have time to go through a couple more comments and then we'll get ready to get out
Yeah,
of here?
sure.
Sure.
All right.
All right. So let's see. Ryan says Junior is not good. I think Arnie and DeVito took LSD after twins and came up with Junior. Jingle all the way, however.
That's actually funny.
Movie. Definitely agree.
Yeah.
This one will make you laugh. I'm surprised that none of you have mentioned Spaghetti Man.
Spaghetti Man.
Spaghetti Man.
I love Spaghetti Man.
That was good.
Great movie.
I told Mike we got to get back to the bad movie watch-alongs again. We got to get back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting on
I got a couple in mind. I got a couple in mind too, man. And y'all see No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan?
What is it?
No Holds Barred.
No.
Hulk Hogan. Whew, that must make the list.
We should do Barbed Wire with Pam Anderson. I'm joking.
If you're a fan of the American Pie type stuff, check out Eurotrip. Pretty well.
I like Eurotrip.
I like Eurotrip. Yeah, that's
Eurotrip, Road Trip. Yeah.
Yep.
Eurotrip's probably better than Road Trip. Eurotrip is great. Scotty doesn't know. If you don't know, Scotty don't know.
Yeah.
I've never seen Eurotrip.
Good movie.
Oh damn! You got to get on that one, Doc.
Rashad, you'll like that one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And we have a couple more comments. The rest are from Andrew.
Yo, Andrew, what's going on?
Yeah.
Just got out early. Tropic Thunder does not get enough love as it used to.
Gets it from me.
Oh yeah.
I love the shit out of that movie.
I think there's a few people now like Rashad that have it like pretty high up in their top 5 at least comedies of all time, because it's one of those movies, like you said, it's kind of like lightning in a bottle. The cast, and it hit at that perfect time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, off the top of my head, Coming to America, Tropic Thunder, Ghostbusters, Ace Ventura, Beverly Hills Cop, 51st Dates, Spaceballs, and Miss Doubtfire.
Good picks.
Nice.
All good picks.
Yeah, Miss Doubtfire. I've watched
Miss Doubtfire was funny as hell. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. We didn't get a lot of Robin Williams love on here. He does have a lot of good stuff. Robin Williams is great. It's good.
Yeah.
Let's see. You mentioned Mask and Beetlejuice.
Nice.
Okay.
And most of Will Ferrell stuff, he said.
Yep.
And then he says, I forgot what the name of the movie is, but it has Christopher Lloyd saying, I was frozen today. That's pretty bad. I don't know.
I don't know.
Not sure on that one.
Off the top of my head, I don't know. Yeah.
That one, yeah.
Not sure. We're stumped.
Is that the Burbs, right? Or
I don't know if he was in the Burbs, but what's his name was.
What's the I think I got my movies mixed up. Then
let's have a look.
He's in one of those movies.
He's got a wide filmography, I think. Christopher Lloyd, if I remember correctly, he's got a lot of wide stuff he's been in.
It's called Suburban Commando. Andrew?
Suburban Commando.
Oh, yeah. Damn. I do remember that one now. Yeah.
Another Hulk Hogan classic.
Yeah. Hulk Hogan. Yeah.
Oh, isn't that the one with the Undertaker?
Undertaker. Yep. When he was meeting Mark Callis. I don't think he was Undertaker yet. I don't think he was.
Yeah, he was still at WCW, right? Because I know he did WCW for a little bit first.
Right. I think he was still meeting Mark Callis when he did that movie.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Then Mr. Nanny as well.
Ugh.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
At some point, we got to watch No Holds Barred. That was supposed to be Hulk Hogan's breakout film to transition from WWF superstar to Hollywood. Came out the same summer as Batman and Last Crusade, and those movies.
Oh, wow.
Had a big release, had a budget, but man, you're talking about one of the worst, even as a wrestling fan, one of the worst movies you've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think that was too right around the time of the steroid trial too, so that kind of killed his career too because the steroid trial stuff happened.
Yep. And it had your boy Debo as the main villain. He played Zeus.
Oh, Tommy Lister Jr. Tommy Lister Jr. Yeah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. He actually wasn't bad in the movie. He was just a big, scary brute. He did his job.
Yeah, he used to be a wrestler too. He tried wrestling for a minute too. I think in WCW. I think.
Well, he had a small run in WWF because they wanted him to go up against Hogan. Yeah, but come to find out he couldn't work. So they had to do tag teams where they would have him tag team with Macho Man and Hogan. They would put with Brutus Beefcake.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So that's a little wrestling trivia for you. They never had a singles run because the man couldn't wrestle.
That's one thing we should do. Get us all together and we should do a wrestling video type thing. That'd be it.
Yeah, I love wrestling.
Talk about wrestlers and movies or something. That could be cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
All right. So I guess we'll get ready to end the stream.
Okay.
I appreciate.
Thank you, Ryan and Mike, for inviting us. Thank you so much.
Highlight of my damn day. Shit.
Thank you guys for being on.
No problem.
I appreciate everybody for commenting, watching, talking about their favorite comedies. Definitely appreciate it as always.
Cool.
And we'll think of what we'll do, me and Mike, for episode 7.
We'll have to have a little think. But just before we kind of wrap up, just throw it over to our guest very quickly. Rashad, what you got coming up?
What do I have coming up? That's a good question. What do I have coming up? Well, I just dropped a review for, like Ryan said earlier, for Maxine. And nice. What else did I do? I did a review for Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. And I don't know. I'm thinking about doing I want to do another reaction video because I've been doing reaction to movies. So I was thinking about doing The Sandlot. So I know, Mike, you've been trying to get me to watch that for a minute, and I've never seen The Sandlot before. So I might do that sometime this week.
That's a good nostalgia classic. That's a good one.
Never seen it.
Man, get on The Sandlot.
Yeah. Oh, there's a horror movie dropping this week too. I think it's called Long Legs.
Yep. Yeah.
So I'll be watching that, reviewing that this week as well. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice, man. I'll check out your Maxine review tomorrow night because I'm seeing it tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, tomorrow,
so
okay.
I don't want to know anything about it until then.
Okay, well,
it's great. That's all you need to know.
Mia Goth is still hot. Okay, Mia Goth is. I
have like West is the greatest.
Just no scarecrow action this time.
No scare. Oh god, I'm not going to comment on that. I'm oh shit.
Oh no, it sounds good, Rashad. Sounds good. And the link to Rashad's channel is down below in the description box.
Down below.
Go check out that legend. Norin, what you got coming up?
Well, not today. Yeah, I forgot. I thought I double booked. No, tomorrow I have a video I'm shooting with Steve from the Voices from the Mausoleum. We're going to be doing our part 7 of the Courage the Cowardly Dog deep dive. So we'll be doing that. We're on season 2, I think episode 4, 5, and 6 now. And then what else do I got planned? Oh, anime horror. That's kind of what I'm doing now with the channel. So I started Perfect Blue. I just watched that. I watched Demon City Shinjuku. And then also I got Wicked City, which is one I've seen before, but I'm going to rewatch it. But it's a very rough film, like very rough, especially for an anime. There's a lot of stuff in that one that I was very surprised. And Vampire Hunter D. So it's just a whole slew of anime horror that I'll be talking about for the next couple weeks.
Nice.
My son's into that shit, man.
Yeah, it's cool. Anime, I always tell people this all the time. I don't talk about it a lot on my channel like I should, but anime is like, they have touched a type of storytelling that you can never match in live action. Like, you just can't. There's no way possible, because I've seen so many live action adaptations of animes, and they never hit the right note. They're just never able to, because there's something about the animation style, the storytelling, and the way that you get to know the characters that they just can't do in live action.
I was about to ask why you think that is, because I agree, because my son has been trying to like ease me into anime, and some of the shit I'm actually liking. And I said, damn, this is a good damn story. So I don't know why do you think it doesn't translate to live action as opposed to, like you said, I guess because of the animation style or whatever?
Yeah, I think it's part of the animation style, also like a lot of the music, and then just the way that they develop their characters in animes. You just get to know them, like that you see a part of yourself in all these characters, and then it's cool because it exists in such a fantastical universe somewhere else. And then when they just try to do it in live action, it's always just cookie cutter, or they either do their own version of it and it's kind of cool, but it doesn't have the same heart and it doesn't pull you in like to certain animes. Like, there's animes still to this day that I've watched 50 times, and when I watch them I still cry, I still get emotional because it's that powerful.
Wow.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, you ain't lying. I got emotional a couple of times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which ones is he showing you?
There was one, it was like a zombie apocalypse, and it was a zombie apocalypse. There was like one guy left, and he wanted to, I guess he had a bucket list of everything he wanted to do before he got turned into a zombie.
Yeah. Zom 100.
Yeah, that's
cool.
it. That's the one. That's the one. And the latest one you showed me, I don't know the name of it, but it has to do with this kid. He swallows a damn finger, and it gives him these like demonic powers and shit. It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Is it Parasite?
I think it's something like that. It's a nasty, gnarly looking finger with like a long fingernail. The kid, like, he swallows it, and then it gives him like these crazy ass powers.
Yeah,
it like possesses him.
Nice.
different.
Yeah. I can't remember. I don't know if I know that one actually.
I'll find the name of it. I'm gonna call him and ask him about it. But then he's gonna want to come over and show me some shit. So.
Mike, what do you got coming up?
What have I got coming up? So I'm gonna go see Maxine tomorrow. So I'll probably drop a review tomorrow for Maxine. Once I've seen that. Wednesday I've got another life stories video.
Nice.
So that will be an interesting one to say the least. And then Friday I've got a surprise package video. I got delivered something in the post from from friends. So I was like, wow,
nice,
pretty cool. But besides that, very quickly. So I've got Gladiator watch along coming up in the next few weeks. Rashad will be on that one, and I'll get other guests on as well. Next Sunday, me and Rashad's doing Cobra Kai stream. I don't know who else is on. I don't know if Rashad's getting other guests as well. I'm not sure. And officially going to be bringing back a Terrible Movie collab series as well. Nice. Season 3 is going to be coming on, but I'm going to be doing them as watch parties. I think live stream watch parties.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Sounds good.
Hey, can you still see me, or am I frozen?
You're frozen. Yeah, Rashad, you're frozen. We can hear you, but you're frozen.
Yeah, StreamYard, y'all wait to the end to start fucking up.
He's gone.
He's
God has left the building. Mic drop. What about yourself, Ryan? What have you got coming up?
So I just dropped my review for Kinds and Kindness today. I dropped my review for Daddy-O yesterday. And then I need to I'll probably be dropping my Maxine review tomorrow. And then I need to do my haul for June yet. I haven't done that yet.
Okay, cool.
It's going to be another big haul.
This month it is big. But I think I'm going to cut out like I did like the haul that I did at that Robinson's warehouse. I think I won't include that just to not repeat it all again for everybody. Because for everybody's time's sake, just because it's so much.
Yeah.
Just because I got so many deals this month, So, but yeah, that'll be coming up. And then I know this week at the theater, I'm going to be seeing Long Legs and Despicable Me 4. So
Cool.
Nice.
That's what I got coming
man.
up.
Sounds good. And Norin, have you seen Maxine?
Not yet. I was gonna go yesterday, but I had a 10-hour shift, and then I was literally only slept 2 hours, and then I went back to work. So I was like, I even told my wife, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it, and like for the movie. So I was gonna see it yesterday, but it'll probably be Monday. I'm looking like Monday or Tuesday will be the best day because those are like my times off.
Nice.
Sounds good.
I look forward to hearing your thoughts and Ryan's as well.
Oh yeah, I'm excited because I love Ty West, and I'm pretty much like I have a feeling of I don't even have to see the movie. I know it's great. It's just going to be how great is it compared to the other two, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear what y'all think.
And thanks again for inviting us. I know Rashad's not here, but thanks again for inviting us and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no problem.
Welcome,
at all.
bro.
Appreciate
Thanks for joining, and it's good to have you on a stream again, man.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah.
Wow.
Alrighty then. Well, again, thanks everybody for commenting and people that are still here. We appreciate it. And until next time, we're signing off.
Laters.
It's taking forever.